Howdy, howdy. How are we all? Hi, Juanita. Do, 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 do. Can you hear me? Thought I'd hop on and have a little bit of a chat about a few things. Hurry the F up one day. Sheila. That's real Aussie, isn't it? Sheila. How are we all today on this lovely sunny, well, here it's sunny, Monday? Well, it's Monday evening now. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Hi, Professor Dougie. Hi, Brian. You're freezing your balls off. Jesus. Don't be doing that. Hi, Gales Governor. Hi, Sue. Well, you're all coming on in. Well, we'll just wait for a few more to come in and we'll just have a little bit of a chat about a few little things that, things that make you go, Thanks, Brian. I'll tell you what. Some days you just got to laugh your tits off, don't you? Hi, Sandra Mooney. Sandra Mooney. Candy canes and whips and chains. I love that name. Well, hasn't Tricky thrown his toys out the pram? Is he having a tanty again? Come on. The way he's going is going to get really high blood pressure. And I mean, being fair-skinned and a redhead, you got to be careful about your blood pressure. You don't want to keel over or anything. Well, no comment. Now, I'm going to read this because I find it very fucking hilarious. Sorry about the swearing in the other video, but can't help myself. Maybe I should put a disclaimer. Someone wrote a comment. It was actually really funny about her retired SAPOL, which is South Australian Police Department, husband. When she put my video on, he nearly fell off his chair with all the swearing. I thought, yeah, well, if only you know me on duty, that would have been funny as. Yep, TC's throwing his toys out of his pram. Yeah, so he put a little statement up. Obviously, he's talking about a Bookie, which she's pretty cool. Most YouTubers are pretty cool. Like, whatevs. They do what they do. Like, why do you have to be such an arsehole to people? And this is what he wrote. He wrote, I'm always amazed at how some YouTubers react to criticism. Says Trevor himself, he can't be criticised about nothing because he throws his toys out the pram. I get criticised every single day and I just ignore it. Bullshit. He don't ignore jack shit. When he gets criticised, has he forgotten all the hundreds of videos and shorts he's made of people that have criticised him or accused him of something or put him down or said something about him? He goes bunter, or he hits the bottle and goes bunter. The reason I ignore it is because I'm an adult. He doesn't ignore it at all. And other people can say what they want about me. Well, let's just stop right there. Do we recall there was a four-way conversation and he thought it was about him, which had fuck all to do with him, made it about himself and was sooking to us because people were talking behind my back. Oh, where? When it wasn't even about him. It was about Bron. And he made this big song and dance about it. But he says, here, I'm an adult and other people can say what they want about me. Well, no, they can't because you have a little sooky la-la. But for some reason, when people tell me that they have heard something about a topic and I laugh and say it's nonsense, that's just clickbait and for subscribers to use their own brains, thin-skinned YouTubers get upset. Really? Is that like the German video you did a few weeks back when someone told you a whole lot of bullshit and you didn't do your research and posted it as if it was factual, 3 dead and whatever else you put out there, and you totally fucking royally screwed up? But you went out there and it was a good clickbait, wasn't it? You got lots of views on that. He goes on to say, welcome to social media where everyone has an opinion. Well, I've got a big freaking opinion about this one. Yes, I do. I have a big opinion on Trevor. He's a liar, a flat out compulsive liar at that. All you have to do is sit back and watch his videos, and he just gives himself away each and every goddamn time. And I'm going to call him out for all his shenanigans day in, day out. Because you know what? He's a freaking, you know what? A C-U-N-T. I'll try and keep it a bit clean. He can't handle the heat at all. He thought there was a four-way call about him, and he made a big song and dance about it. But he doesn't care if people talk about him. How hypocritical. This man is so hypocritical. He goes on an interview and says, oh, yeah, I'm so sad about all the men that I worked with in the army, that I served with, that they died, and some that committed, took their lives afterwards. But yet he goes on and says that all veterans should unalive themselves. Contradictive. Oh, no. Now suddenly he can't go into crowded places. But he was going to go to a huge rally in London, a huge rally with tens of thousands of people. And he was at a few little royal events not long ago, because he showed us the videos. Are they small crowds or are they big crowds? What kind of crowds can't he go into? What a hypocritical, lying asswipe. Like, seriously, this man is such a liar. No one's making this shit up. It's all out there for you guys to see. And it's not being vindictive or nasty. It's just pointing out his absolute. He's a freaking hypocrite. An absolute hypocrite. He gets fed shit every single day. Imagine getting up at between 5 and 6 every goddamn morning, getting your little notepad and your little pen, watching all the news. Oh, yep, that's the news for the today. Now, I'm going to mention that, and my comments are going to be this. That should be 2 minutes. And then this, and this. And that's all he's got to do, is regurgitate news. That's not investigative journalism. That's you looking up MSM that he keeps badgering and repeating what they say and putting his little spin on it. Oh, yes, we're going to have to pay council tax now. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Yes, very terrible. Anybody can do that. Blind Freddy can do it. He's a freaking hypocrite. Can't stand him. And he goes and picks on Bookworm for what? Because he said, oh, someone sent me something about Meghan's mole. And then he said who sent it to him. Sue Smith threw her under the bus. He can't keep his mouth shut for quids. He's an idiot. Absolute idiot. He has literally nothing to talk about in his life. I really want to know what he's achieved in 20 years since, he's like Meghan Markle. Oh, when I was 11, the dishwashing liquid, I wrote a letter. Trevor, 20 years ago, I got a medal from the Queen, and that's my, I'm famous because of that. What have you done in the 20 years since? What? Had a divorce, homeless, and wrote 2 books. 2 decades. It took you 2 decades to achieve that. And he says that people are jealous of him. Jealous of what? What are people jealous of? What are people jealous of? I mean, have you seen his home decor? Seriously? Anyhow, that's just he read Sun newspaper and GMTV. Yeah, that's what he does. He buys the Sun newspaper, then does he hints again at a news reporter job after I said that I got offered a position. And you wait till what he says. Mark my words, the next thing. Oh, no, the contract didn't suit me. The times didn't suit me. I'm not going to sign it. Another bullshittery. Exactly, Alex. Who's not sick of hearing about his military background? That's all he's got to talk about. That's it. And we know how unpopular he was in the military. I just cannot get my head around this absolute hypocrite of a person. It's freaking hilarious. I did want to touch base on something else which I think you're going to find very interesting, but I'm waiting on something to come through. So I don't really want to talk about it until I have this picture so you can understand what I'll be talking about. And it's got to do with how his main mod has played the whole community, starting from Slime, Hollyflop, Melty, Denise, Candor, and Gertie. How she has secretly sent anonymous emails to each and every one of those people to watch them squirm. I know for a fact that she sent all the emails about Gertie to Slime. And the reason why she sent them to Slime was because Slime was touching base on Mason, the fraudster guy that she helped put in prison because she was involved with the fraud. She was the whistleblower. So when I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I will. So when Slime was looking into that, she was pissing her pants about it, freaking the fuck out. So then she decided, and this was when Slime and Gertie were friends. So she decided to get the heat off herself because she didn't want to be exposed, and threw all this information to Slime about Gertie and riled him up. And then Gertie was mass attacked. And that got her off the hot seat. And that's how things started to unravel. Was it Lady Flop? Yep, Flop. Then you noticed Lady Flop, Slime, and Michelle all fell out. Flop was getting some emails because she said them on her lives from a lady that was meant to be deceased. Now, this caused a lot of controversy between Slime, Flop, and Michelle. So the three of them all fell out. And Deb's here, playing it all behind the scenes with all the fake emails, was playing them all for a fool. And I know that because I have messages from Deb's that says, look at them all squirm. Isn't it fun watching all the troll channels falling to bits and falling out with each other? And I was like, whatever. I don't really care who talks to who. I don't give two shits, to be honest. But then all the penny dropped. She was the one sending all the emails, the fake emails. She was the one that got Slime to go head honcho against Gertie. And she was the one that made Flop, Michelle, and Slime to fall out. And then she started with Candor, with Bron. And then she started with Denise, feeding Denise stuff. So Slime and Denise fell out. The big thing with them two. She has been instigating all this bullshit, and I'll bring it all to you in a PowerPoint. That's what's being made at the minute, and show you exactly how this is all played out. And it's kind of really weird when I explain the Miles Mason Dominic dude, how the same thing happened. They have Discord groups. I've never had a Discord group. They have WhatsApp groups, and they plan their attacks. This is exactly what she did with Miles, the fraud with that. She was head honcho with that as well. So you may ask yourself, why does she do this? Why does she feed Trevor only bits and pieces of information and not the full quid, the full dollar, I should say, and gives him bits and pieces, like the Kaylee Rayner stuff? When he said that there was an arrest in a video, I messaged 3 people and said, what the fuck is he talking about? That's bullshit. And who gave him that information? Because it's not the complete and right information. It was Deb's all along. She fucked him right over. But we're going to touch base on that in the next few days, because a lot of things are going to go down, and you're going to see how these people have manipulated this so-called community, even as far as trying to shut Bron up. Oh no, Bron, you go away. You look after your mental health. Just Don't worry about it. Don't post anything on X. Blah, blah, blah. They needed for her to keep quiet. No one's keeping quiet now. Nobody. No one tells anybody what to do. The more stuff that comes to light, the more you're going to see how they work. You even heard Gertie Rude on Candles say that they would all take turns in posting stuff on X to start the dramas, and that's how they roll. And you can see it now playing out in Denise's, which is a shame because Denise was going fine. She was doing her own thing. Now it's all calculated and controlled in her chat. If you see, the chat is really controlled and Cindy's really controlling everything, and Denise can't do what she likes now. She's being controlled. It's ridiculous. It's freaking hilarious. Everyone can see it. But these people behind the scenes, well, everybody knows who they are, that are doing this, they don't understand that everybody can see the pattern. Everybody can see what's happening. Nobody's stupid. Let me just see the comments. Yes, that's right, Arnold Geezer. All Trevor has is Cindy and Denise and two other YouTubers. That's it. Most YouTubers, and I've spoken to a lot, like I said, a lot have come forward and spoke to me, and they said I can say their names, but I won't until they want to talk about it themselves on a live or whatever. They don't like him at all because they know all the drama has stemmed by two people in the Mexican community. No other channels do this. No other channels. And then he calls people trolls. He has got the biggest trolling person, Debs, as his head mod. She was the biggest frickin' troll all over the place. And I'll give you all her so-called sock accounts as well. It's ridiculous. But Bookworm there, she has a lot of support. She's got over 200 comments, nearly 200 comments last time I looked, about people that absolutely despise this man. That's not like 5 people. I really don't think how disliked, I really don't think that he knows how disliked he actually is in this community. Like, nobody likes him at all, except 2 people. He really should sit back and think about what he's actually done and why people dislike him. He says he doesn't care, but oh yeah, he does care. He absolutely does freaking care. Just going to drop the link if anyone wants to hop up quickly. I didn't intend to be on here tonight, but here we are. Because he's an absolute numbnut. Oh, anybody can say anything. Hi, Lorraine. Anyone can say anything about me. I don't care. I'm an adult. Bullshit. He's got the thinnest skin out. He should have been a bloody peel of an onion. Freaking loser. And you know what he does? Every time he gets his YouTube payment, his subs go up 1,000. Hello? Seriously? Does he think we're stupid? It's freaking ridiculous. Bronwyn, and old geezer, Denise was seriously damaging to Slime. Yeah, she was. Like, they were really good friends. If anyone wants to come up, feel free. And I'm going to say it again. I really feel sorry for Carla because Carla really just wanted a YouTube channel. And I was looking forward to it. You know, the scenery, something different, cooking, everyday banter. But he's seen an opportunity with Carla and went and boosted her and sent her this and sent her that just to piss Candor up. And they were his own words. I'm doing it just to piss Candor off. Candor really doesn't give a toss. That's your opinion, Harriet. It's not mine. Juanita. Carla is back on YouTube, is she? Good. So she should be. Hi, Bron, how are you?
Good. I'm hoping somebody else will come in, but I didn't want to leave you hanging though.
I'm all good. How are you?
I'm good. On this lovely Brisbane day today.
It's going to warm up this week, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I've got the aircon on.
Me too. Doesn't take much for me to put the aircon on.
No. So
What do you think
was
about this crap?
Today was a very interesting day on YouTube land. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Oh my God. It was freaking hilarious.
I've never laughed as much as I did this morning. I know it was all UK, late UK Sunday night, but let me tell you, Michelle, oh my goodness, she made me laugh. It was classic. Absolutely brilliant.
It was.
So for the people who didn't see it, I'd strongly. I know you're going to give her views. She can have the views because she doesn't have that much real views. She has lots of bought views. But on Denise's live last night, your time or early morning Australian time, she thought Trevor was coming up onto the panel, and it was Michelle. Yeah, she sort of destroyed a live that was just started.
Watched it.
Oh, it's classic. Oh, you got to watch it. It is so funny. I literally had sore sides because I was laughing so loud. It was very, very funny.
Did Michelle go on the panel?
Yeah, she went up on the panel. So Trevor had put 2 comments. He'd put a comment right early in the live, well before it started. And then as the live started, he put another comment. And I assumed he pissed off. I don't think he was in the commentary section. And then Denise got all excited and said, "Oh, Trevor's coming up." And then she said, "Hi, Trevor." And Michelle said, it's melty, Denise. Gotcha, or something like that. It was really funny. And then she just let rip. She went at it because she knew that she didn't have much time up there. Denise was like a deer in headlights. She was going, "How can you be on my panel as Trevor? How's that possible?" She was totally thrown. Oh, I've lost her. I've got control of your live. Oh, you're back. Good. I was worried there for a section because I thought
I was trying to upload something. Sorry. Go on.
That's okay. That's okay. But it was really funny. So if people want to go see something funny, just go and watch it. It's right in the beginning. Oh, it would be in the first, 5 minutes. It's well worth a watch. Hilariously funny. So, and if you haven't seen what it was about, if you actually go and watch Michelle's live, where Michelle found a Christmas card. So what was happening in the live before that, Michelle was going through, firstly, Denise's shorts, because she's got all her shorts there. So she says she's not earning money off these shorts. I don't know. Maybe you can help me understand, MMD. YouTube doesn't discriminate about how you earn money, whether it's a short or whether it's a live. I think if you're getting views, you earn money. Am I right in saying that, or am I wrong?
Yes, you earn money on shorts. Are you there?
I've lost volume sound again. Let me jump down and come back.
I'm here.
Hold on.
We have a technical issue. We will be resuming shortly. Did you like that?
I lost you for a sec there.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm back. Somehow on yours, I lose volume. I don't know why. So silly question that I had for you is, with YouTube, do you get, does YouTube discriminate between or choose between if you get a view for a short and a view for a live, or do you just get paid for views? If you monetize, do you get paid for whatever views? Doesn't matter what it is.
Do you get paid for shorts and for lives and for videos?
Okay, so she said in hers that she's not getting monetized for shorts, but she's getting monetized for everything else.
Well, I can look at that right now on our page. Hang on. You talk and I'll look.
So
because Michelle, you can tell if you're getting monetized on a short.
Yeah, so what Michelle had a point on, she's got, and I don't blame her, she's got real issue with the fact that Denise and Cindy, but more so Denise, is using shorts from things like Friends, like the
Yeah,
Golden Girls,
sitcoms.
all sitcoms that you know you're going to get a really good hit on, and then use and uploading them. So and one of the, I suppose, the tricks with regards to earning money on YouTube is that you're consistently loading. So every day you're loading a number of shorts and a live, so you consistently get this money. But she's not creating any of the shorts. I mean, now that I've started doing content, my goodness, it takes me days to do something, not an hour. She's just uploading all the stuff and getting really good hits. I know that when I looked at her social blade the other day, she was getting a million views on some of the material that she's got up there. Far more than you, far more than Candor, far more than Michelle, far more than who else did I look at? There was quite a few people I looked at. She's getting a million, so I would assume she's getting quite a lot of money. So before Denise's live today, Michelle had a live, and she was talking about the fact that they effectively, it's fraud what they're doing with regards to both her and Cindy
They're all
utilizing.
fraudsters together. They're all criminals and fraudsters together.
It's
It's
fraud. It's
freaking
absolute
funny.
fraud. So now the latest is that Denise is going to give all her money to charity. That's the latest.
Of course not.
Yeah, we've heard that before. Um, so so when Michelle then went on Denise's, that's what she wanted to speak about. But while she was actually going through all of the stuff on Cindy's, she found a Christmas card from Cindy, which I know Candor spoke about it in his previous live. And on that Christmas card, Cindy took a Christmas card and put her picture in as Mary. So she did
Oh
an
my
AI
God.
image of a Christmas card as herself as Mary. Now, as a Christian person, I've never felt the desire to depict myself as Mary ever in my entire life.
That's disgusting.
I just find it
It's
bizarre.
distasteful.
Yeah, really bizarre.
How bizarre.
So,
Remember that song? How bizarre.
how bizarre. Oh, yes.
How bizarre.
So Michelle obviously went off about the fact that they're frauding the system with regards to all this content and white Jesus. Michelle was going off about white Jesus. It was really, really funny. So please go and have a look, because it'll be a good laugh. I know you're going to give Denise views, it doesn't matter. It's well worth a laugh.
I just received something and I cannot believe what I fucking just seen. I feel sick. Blech.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's something I want to unsee now. Yuck.
Oh my
Ugh.
goodness.
Trevor's. I'll say no more. Anyhow, carrying on. You a bit shocked there.
Yeah, I think I got the same thing. I'm gobsmacked.
That's gross, isn't it?
Actually, I have no words.
I feel sick.
Who does this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, back to your laugh.
Sorry, people, but Harriet says he's a lesbian now. We have
Oh my
just
goodness.
witnessed an anatomy part of somebody, and I want to throw up.
Oh, you got to be so needy to do this. Seriously.
Yuck. Excuse me, I feel sick. Yuck. Yuck,
I'm
yuck,
going.
yuck, yuck. Are you okay, Bron? Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I've got no. I just don't know what words to actually put around this.
Are you
I'm quite gobsmacked.
traumatized?
Not
Are you?
traumatized. I don't know why the need to do this. Why would you want to do this? Seriously. Anyway.
I just feel sick. Oh, Isabella. Isabella, come. Did you get one too?
Oh my God, guys, I did. Oh my God.
Isabella, hello. It's all veiny
I'm
too and
Hi,
it's tiny. Harriet,
hi,
really?
Bron, darling. I just
hello, my
wanna
darling
say,
friend. How
hey,
are you?
yeah, I just say quickly because we're on Jules's live that I came home yesterday from a holiday and I had no, I'm going back today and but I won't
Oh, okay.
talk it here in. I will tell you, Bron, I had absolutely no chance to call him because well, I shouldn't have gone home, but my brother was absolutely in need of me because of my daughter. So all hell break loose. But I will tell you in private, okay?
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but it's
you've
fine
got my
now. Yeah,
you've got my number. Doesn't matter what time you phone
I
me.
know,
Okay.
I know,
Okay.
darling,
Doesn't
I
matter what the
know. But
time.
yeah, let's. I just wanted to say hello, everyone, and oh my God, Candor just sent me the most
Did you
disgusting
get
picture.
it?
And I just had my coffee, Candor. This is not fair. I'm going to vomit now. You know?
Me
Oh
too.
my
I feel so
God.
sick.
That is absolutely disgusting. And I don't watch Denise but because, like you said, Jules, she had potential. I even said to Bron, Denise can be funny. Bron remembers this. I said, Denise,
Yes.
okay, she dates
Yeah,
a lot, and
Denise
I
was all
don't,
right. Denise was okay. I
yeah.
liked Denise. They've ruined her.
Exactly. That's why you and me, we went over there sometimes. She had her
Yeah,
moments. But now it's
but she
all
was good.
downhill. Yeah, now there's no hope for Denise. I'm sorry. I watched maybe 10 minutes when Melty came on. After that, it was like brain dead fog. I had to tune out because no
Brain
one can
dead
leave.
fog.
No, because Melty made it interesting for the time she was there. It was fantastic. But after that, it was same control stuff. And I have to say, Cindy, because you are listening, I know, and you blocked me, you are a very controlling moderator. This is not a
She's
good way.
awful,
You will,
isn't she?
she is horrible.
Well,
I didn't even know she was that awful.
she ensures an echo chamber.
Isabella?
I think lost Isabella.
Oh,
I was enjoying her.
me
It's
too. Harriet, why did you have to do that? I feel sick.
I've got to tell you that I'll be very honest that I've never trusted Denise, just simply because I've seen her flip flop, and something about her just always made me very wary, very very wary. So,
I know, but I didn't
Can you
mind
hear
her.
me,
Hi,
guys?
Possum. Oh, hello.
are you back?
Oh, yeah, I couldn't hear you. What did I miss, guys?
Not
No,
much.
I just made a comment that I've always been very wary of Denise. I don't know. I think it's
I
because
know,
she's
darling.
flip
Yes,
flopped. I've always been very
yes.
wary of her.
Yeah, and that's absolutely a normal reaction, But
Yeah.
as a channel, like she had potential, her personalities. It's more like she's more tolerant than, for instance, Cindy or Debs. She's taller. She allows people. She can laugh at herself. But now it's downhill. It's so controlled. It's unreal. But like you say, MMD, it's actually pretty hilarious. It's so
It
pathetic.
is.
And
So
all the
boring.
posts are, I know, and
Well,
everything is
it's an
about
echo chamber.
Trevor.
It's an echo
Do
chamber.
It's
I
you
mean,
about
think I
and
should
Trevor, the post.
upload that? Do you think I should upload that photo on here?
Oh
oh
my
no,
God. It's
I don't.
bad.
I don't know. You might
Just
get. You might.
I saw Candor's comment that we are nuns now. Yes, yes, we are. I was already like living like a nun before this, but now I'm ready to make a promise. In a nunnery. What do you call it?
The convert?
Kloster.
No?
Convert.
Convent?
No,
Yes,
and
yes.
The
I'll
convent.
put on the dress and
Hi,
everything,
Serena.
Candor. Let's go there. Let's do that because this was so bad. I'm traumatized. Why did you send me this, Candor?
Yeah, I know. Why
I'm
did you
very
send it?
angry.
you'll need to
That's
put a star.
I'm
gross.
I'm
You'll need
gonna
to put a
have to get
star.
out my whip.
You're gonna have to put a star a certain place. Otherwise, your live will you'll lose your live.
Yeah, yeah. Don't you have to edit it somehow or censor? Yes.
Yeah.
Don't lose your
So,
life, life,
To
sweetheart.
edit it, I'd have to enlarge it.
well, you will
I'm
have to.
joking.
You will have to.
It's all right. Calm down. I'm not going to put it on there. Hi, Aspen. I know it's going to be corn, looked at as corn with a P. It's
Yeah.
freaking gross. I don't
Yes,
know
we
why
are,
you had to
Candor.
send
We
that.
are. we are on the run now for sure. Like, if that's, I'm turning into a gay lesbian after seeing that picture. It was so gross. Oh my
I'm,
god.
At
I'm
least if you're a
assuming
lesbian, you're going to get bigger dildos. Just saying.
I know.
I'm assuming this is the image that everyone was talking about a few months ago that was being shared around. I'm
Yes,
assuming
I
that's
didn't believe it was true, but here we are. That was true too. Oh my god, how gross is he? I
that's
was so wrong about him. Oh my
Why
god.
would you? Why would you
he's got
have
a
the need
partner.
to show your penis to everybody?
Exactly. Well, because he has a
Why?
micro and he's a fragile little ego man. He's so fragile. That's why
What
a
you
man who is confident in his masculinity and certain about himself, he never does that. You know,
No
well
not to
way.
lose her energy. Lose her energy.
well I mean I made a comment on your channel today, MMD, with regards to the fact that if you having to tear down another person's content or
Yeah,
degrade another content creator, you have got no confidence in your own ability. It's tall poppy syndrome, and he does it time and time and time again. The fact that he went to bookworms and said that she's got terrible content, she must go back to basics, spoke volumes to me on how little he thinks of himself. Honestly,
exactly. Yeah, and the fact, just like Jules, said in your video, which was brilliant, that it's unbelievable how he's so unaware of his own actions. Everything he said
Hmm.
and then he's after trashing Bookworm, who's been nothing but absolute legend and always kind to him,
Very
even if
nice.
he
Yeah, she's
didn't
very
deserve
nice.
him. Yes. Then after that, he says in the same live stream, he goes on and says, I don't know the exact words because I don't pay attention. He's such an imbecile. But he said in one way that, oh, but I don't go out of my way to shame other YouTubers. But you just did it, you moron. You just did it. And then,
Yeah. So
it's unbelievable, his hypocrisy, unaware. He's not aware of his, it's unbelievable, really. How
it's
dare he say anything about Bookworm? I've listened to that woman for 3.5 years. She was the first Megxit YouTuber I personally followed. And she has solid information. She works her ass out. She's very reliable and trustworthy. That's why I've never unsubscribed or stopped listening to her. Never once.
I like her. I think she's cool.
I think she's lovely.
I like most of them. Like they've all got a different spin on things, and you know
Yeah,
what. I've never said nothing about another YouTuber unless they've come after me, and I've
never,
defended myself.
never.
That's it.
Yes,
Because who cares what they say? It's their channel. They can say whatever they want. But he's just an
exactly.
awful, awful piece of work.
Well, you know,
He is.
he also went after the Sidley twins for
Yes,
a
he
little bit,
mentioned them
but
too.
he
Yeah, a
mentioned them
little
as
bit.
well,
True.
saying that
And they're lovely.
they just deliver
Yeah.
clickbait.
They are
Yes.
so nice. They never get involved in anything. They just do their
They're
thing.
gorgeous.
Yeah, they are. They're beautiful.
Exactly.
They just
Yeah.
do their thing. Even Paula, I know I've said it, excuse me, a few things about Paula. I'm going to have a coughing fit. Hang on. About, the fake, the so-called fake, whatever, phone call, whatever. But you know what? I was laughing about that because even though she may or may not have, it may or may not be fake, she's doing it herself on her own channel. She's not talking about anyone else. She's passionate about things. She's cool as well. Like he's the only one that goes out there and attacks people all the freaking time.
Yeah,
And even
nobody's
when
like him. No,
and
nobody.
even when the argument's actually not about him, he inserts himself to make it about him.
Yes,
And that
yes.
the Paula Sue Smith thing was the Paula Steph and Sue Smith was a prime example. It had nothing to do with him, nothing.
Yeah,
And
and
he
he
inserted
tried,
himself.
exactly, and he tried to throw Samantha Markle in that. And I know for a fact that Samantha Markle had nothing to do with any of that. And he tried to throw her in that mix. He's an asswipe. And then he wonders why the Markles have got no time for him.
So Ava makes a point here. She said that I thought he was acting very tense on his last live. His body language was off and he seemed hyper. He said he never tells anyone to unsubscribe, not directly, but it's certainly hinted at. Absolutely agree, Ava. When you
Exactly.
make such a point, when you make such a point with your subscribers, I'm not telling you to go and unsubscribe. You are telling them go and unsubscribe, because if you don't want, if it's not necessary, you wouldn't say it. So all of them are sitting there going, okay, so should I remain subscribed to Bookworm? I know he's not telling me to, but maybe she's not worth it anymore. Tell you what, I'm going to go and unsubscribe. That's how the psychological mindfuckery happens.
Manipulation, yeah.
The manipulation, that they then go and unsubscribe. And he can then sit there on his next live and go, but I never told them to go and unsubscribe. I never told them to take your channel down. He always wants people to take other people's channel down because they're competition.
Well, when the stuff, and I'll say it here, with Megan's mole, with the photo, when his dad died, blah, 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 he rang me fuming. He goes, we need to take that fucking bitch down. I want to destroy her. I want to destroy her. I'm going to copyright strike her. He didn't know how to copyright strike her. He asked me to do it. And I said, well, if you do it, Trevor, you know she's going to get your address, etc. And then he goes, no, I won't do it. He didn't even know how to do a copyright strike. He was adamant he was taking her fucking down. Like, what an evil piece of... Yep.
Well, Debs does that for him.
Yeah, I know she does.
Yeah.
But he rang me to say, like, oh, she needs... Why ring me? It's got nothing to do with me. Why can't he do his dirty work himself? I want to take her down. I want to destroy her. Who does he think he is?
I mean,
Some kind of freaking superstar? Oh, Isabella's gone.
Well, you know the picture that went around a while ago would have been about a year ago now, with him being Trevor the King. You do know that. Have you seen that picture?
Yeah, Hail the King.
Okay, Hail the King. I mean, and it was done. It was done flippant, but I absolutely do think that he sees himself as a king of Brexit. Absolutely do, in his mind.
The general, Juanita says. Because he thinks he has great content. What? By regurgitating news that's just been said that morning. What does he actually bring to the community? What does he actually bring forward? He even said today in one of his videos that Meghan Markle's going to make up with her dad. Really? If he only knew what's really going on there behind the scenes, he's going to look like an absolute fucking fool. He's the worst clickbaiter out.
I mean, didn't Bookworm say that she brings receipts where he doesn't?
Yes, and she does. He never brought... The only receipt he ever brought up was that email from Foxy, which he made a fool of Foxy as well, and he abused that poor guy. And you know what? I'd like to know what Graham would have thought about that, because Graham would have been really upset about him attacking Foxy. Oh, I think so anyway.
I think so, because I think Graham was really proud of the fact. I mean, look, I didn't know Graham. I'll be honest. I didn't ever speak to Graham directly, but I think Graham was always proud of the fact that he had taken Foxy underneath his wing and had helped him.
Yeah, he liked him.
Yep.
Because he had similar interests than, Graham with his flying and whatever else.
Yeah, but I mean, Trevor this morning, in his last live as well, said that the reason he's got his new Unhinged channel is to give all his troll accounts, all of us, the middle finger to show that he can have not one but two highly successful channels and better than all of us. But he's
who
going to
actually
use that
cares?
Channel. So he says that. Then he says in the same breath, but he's going to use that channel to build up smaller channels, where he just said the day before that he's done with building up any channels. So pick your lane, Trevor. You're done with building up channels. You're building
He's a compulsive liar.
Is building up channels, doing a small shout out, and then supplying subs. Because I mean, sorry, you cannot get the amount of subs Denise got over the Christmas period. It is impossible. Even if you are Jennifer Aniston, over the Christmas period, you would not be getting the rise she has got. And then when you've got 9,000 subs, you've got 30 people watching. 9,000 subs and 30 people watching. Impossible. It's impossible.
It's just laughable. He thinks that people are jealous. Why? Your subs don't mean jack shit. The amount of subs. I'm not saying the actual subscribers. I'm saying the numbers. Doesn't mean anything. It's the views. Nobody cares if you have 2 million subs if you're getting 2 views. What's wrong with him? Like, seriously, what's wrong with him?
I don't know.
They are bought subs, and Geezer.
Yeah,
We're jealous of
absolutely.
his. No, we're not, Harriet. I wish you never said that because it makes me feel sick. Ugh. That is gross. He is deluded. It's freaking ridiculous. He's so contradictive and so hypocritical that it's kind of funny. I'm actually laughing my tits off at him, seriously. Every word that comes out of his mouth, because his credibility's down the toilet. The minute he lied, and we proved that he lied about me, his credibility's gone down the toilet. Now he goes and attacks Bookworm for what? Who cares?
He won't,
Her content.
apologize to her. He won't
apologize to anyone, or he'll apologize to her to piss me off. You watch him do that now because I said that. But it won't piss me off because I don't want a fucking apology from him. He has actually done me a favour. Thanks, Trevor. You've done me a favour because lots of YouTubers have come forward and spoke to me about lots of things about you and how much they hate you. And I've actually gained, I don't know, heaps more subs. So thanks anyway. The thing is with him, anyone that he gives a shout out to, they die dead in the ass. So do not get him to give you a shout out. You do not want the kiss of death of his shout out.
Alex, I've got to say that I'm quite impressed with the facts that you bring into the table. I actually really enjoy your channel. Honestly, I do.
Fuck's sake, Candle, what now?
Hi, I just want to input something here. This comes from first source, not a second source. When he phoned me up and he was bragging about how much he made a month on YouTube and his subscribers and stuff like that, I literally turned around and said, Mrs. Trevor, I'm not interested in that. All I'm bothered about is talking with people and seeing how the channel goes. I was like the same with yous too when I spoke to yous about sorting out this and that for my channel. I'm more interested about the subs, you know, like speaking with people. And he bragged about how much he gets each month, saying it's 64,000, and he says this month I've gotten 3,000, and he was gutted about it being so low, being 3,000, like trying to brag in front of my face. And I'm just like, I said to Mrs. Trevor, I'm not money orientated like that. I says it's in one hand and out the other. I says I'm more focused on my anxiety and talking to people. But he couldn't get that into his head. He just couldn't get that into his head. And now I understand with his little micro cock where he has to hit hard. That's been a bitch. And it's all about money with him because that's the only thing he can have to control over someone, because he couldn't control a mouse with that micro dick. I mean, seriously, is Gwen a lesbian? They are scissor sisters.
Well, I actually really feel sorry for Gwen, because surely she would know what he's doing.
Isn't a woman supposed to have like 12 G spots? He couldn't even get close to hitting the one.
Now.
I'm sorry, but it's there. I've seen it. His head couldn't even pop out of the skin, and it was all veiny.
And take it on your channel, Cantor. Go
tiny.
And describe it all on your channel. I don't need to throw up. I have a phobia of throwing up, just so you all know.
There's my nun sister without religion. Hi, Isabella.
I'll be back in a minute. You talk. Hi. I'll be back in a minute.
Don't you dare ever do that, Candor. Oh my God, you are lucky I don't live close to you.
I thought you'd you would like to have a laugh on the morning to see what you're not missing out on.
Oh, don't worry, pretty. I never thought for 1 minute that I ever missed out on anything. I'm like you, Candor. I never thought anything about his looks or anything. On the contrary. Oh
But
God.
this is what I'm laughing about. He builds himself up as though he's some kind of like sexy man or something. I'm just like, what fucking mirror are you looking at? I was like,
I
I
know.
was the one who had Snow White's mother's mirror. How fucking dare you steal it from my house? I want it back.
He,
The mirror's lying to you.
he's delusional. He doesn't see his real self, because I
He
think he
really
has a lot of these moderators and people who tell him, yes men and sheep who praise him all the time. So that helps him to live in this own version of reality.
he's a gumper. He really
He is.
is.
He really is.
And
He's insufferable, and the way he went after Bookworm now, the latest, it's disgraceful.
I mean,
It's
what's
absolutely
Bookworm?
disgusting.
What has Bookworm ever done to anyone? Seriously, for how
And
many years
nothing,
she's been
never.
doing this? Exactly. It's just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be rude to Bookworm, but you forget that she's there half the time
Well,
because
I never
she
did,
causes.
Candor. I've
I mean,
always followed her for
I mean,
years.
like in drama terms, because she's not
Yeah,
like
I think
that
Yes,
she's.
way at
she
all.
doesn't do that. No, she
You know what
doesn't,
I
and
mean?
she really has good information, and she's been right and spot on many times. She's
She works
reliable,
hard.
and she works
She works
really hard.
she works really
She's in
hard
the
in her
same.
content.
Yeah,
She's
she's very
in the same.
knowledgeable about history and things.
Rico.
She knows her
She's in
stuff.
the same lane as what Kelter's in, where they don't
Yeah,
engage with people like that, and they just stick to like what they need to do, and that's it. They're not
yeah,
about the drama; they just put out what they think, and that's it. That I
yeah.
don't mean like she's like disappearing like on the face of Megxit or anything like that.
No, I
It's
know what you
a
mean.
bit
Yeah. No,
equal,
she
do you know
doesn't
what I
do
mean?
drama. She's
Yeah,
a
she's not about drama.
classy woman.
I mean, how is he going to scrape the barrel for anyone just to take a pot shot at, just to knock it off a list to say, well, I've had a go at that one. I'm sure he has a list, a spreadsheet.
Yeah, and you know what? It's incredible that, just like Jules pointed out, it's like he can't stop this drama. It's like now that he goes after people who have been good to him. That's the thing that I
That's
don't
what
get.
he does. He's
Yeah.
like a scorpion, basically.
I've
Like,
never seen anything like this. That people who, like Bookworm, she never took sides in the fallout between him and Paula, even though Bookie has always been a friend with Paula. She
You
never
know,
took sides. She stayed away. But no, Trevor
Isabella,
doesn't care.
have you ever heard of the story about the scorpion and the frog?
Yes, I have. But yes, I have.
That is what he is, the scorpion.
Yes, I haven't heard that in a long time, but that's a good point, Candor. Yes, he is that person.
He is that person. But the thing is, what he's doing is he's going around every single person.
But if you're out there and you're saying,
It's live now.
my feelings are hurt, well then do not ever make a video about something to criticize. If you
Go fuck yourself, wanker.
Yourself.
Find your penis.
Take ownership. Fucking hypocrite, fucking YouTubers. Anyway.
You're the biggest hypocrite. Fuckhead.
Oh, here we go again, loser.
So what's he going on about? What did we upset about him? Why are we upset about him?
He just did a short live then.
We're laughing at him.
No.
Listen to his feminine, whiny voice.
Can I say one thing?
Does he suffer from some skin syndrome?
This is what I want to say.
I think
his son's gay anyway. His son is gay.
He does. He sounds closet. Candor is right.
Trevor, where's your penis at? Where's your penis at?
Yeah, but you know what's the problem, Candor? He's too obnoxious and disgusting to be gay, because all the gay guys I've known have been absolute sweethearts.
Yes. So
I don't, but there is something weird about, like, if you are gay, just be gay, don't be closet,
He'll be one of those types that go and hide in the woods to get his end away.
Oh, exactly. It's pathetic.
It is. He hasn't got
because
the balls.
It's 2025. No one cares if you're gay or whatever. Be who you are,
His son will come out before he does, put it that way.
So MMD, I'm just a bit confused. He's thinking that we're upset and we mustn't watch something. So he thinks we're sitting here crying about him. Is that right? Is that what he was saying?
Oh,
I think he's talking about Bookie. I can play it again if you want. Hang on.
Oh, okay, yeah, I missed. I don't follow that wanker,
I don't either, but
He's the
Someone
one who's
said
also
it.
following everyone.
Oh, he is Candor. He's following
Hang
you
on.
every day.
Hang on, I'll play it again.
Okay. Let's listen.
Oh. He's taken it down, I think.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, he's probably
This
put
is
it
a
in
coward.
members.
Because you know he
He's
has
would
dead
put
to
it in
play.
members.
Oh,
Is it in
because he's
members?
on the
here.
Hang on.
phone.
Yeah, but I'm a member. I purposely am a member because
So am I.
that he does
Oh,
this.
yeah.
So let me go look.
Oh, yeah,
Let me go
guys,
look
you're
in
a
members.
member. Great. He can't hide it.
Yeah. No, it's in members. It's in members.
What a moron.
Because he thinks he's protected in his little echo chamber of members. It's the members.
Exactly, Bron. Exactly. He has these moderators. They're like, he calls him Dream Team, you know? It's like, oh my God, it's
No,
so cringe.
Isabella,
Dream
he
Team
made
says
an
Denise's as well.
argument. He made an argument about my private group conversation. What wasn't even about him, and he made
I
it
know,
about it.
Candor. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy. Like he's nuts in the head. Like there's something.
You know,
sadly
my
wrong.
mother had a lot of gossipers around her, women and gay people. Even they never got like inserted themselves in other people's gossips or feuds or women's battles like he does. And he
Sit
made
and
all this
laugh.
fuss about this phone call that you guys
Yeah.
had nothing to do with him.
Yeah. And he
I've
sits and
never
laughs.
seen anything. He can't be a masculine straight guy. They don't behave like this,
He
Candor.
sits and laughs on the phone to Avid about who he's going to manipulate next and cause controversy with. And she even says, do not go for Candor. And it was his
Yeah.
reckoning.
Yeah. Well, he made a massive mistake going after you.
Of course he did. It was never
I
going to
can't play the live. Has
Do you want me to play it?
Yeah, go for it. I'll mute
Hold on.
myself.
Let me play it. Hold on. Hold on. Why I've got no sound? Why do I have no sound?
Candor, can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can hear
can.
you, Isabella.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said about Bookworm?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't go after her where I come from. No.
You don't go after me either.
I will always defend Bookworm. She's fantastic. She's absolutely lovely.
Hopefully you guys can hear this. Hold on.
Okay, I can hear you.
Right.
It needs to play, Bron.
And hello everyone in the chat. Sorry I'm not responding to you guys. Hello everyone. The audio is cracking. I can't make sense of it.
It went in and out.
Yeah, I can't hear. I can't make sense.
You can't really hear it, Bron. Let me see if I've got it.
Yeah.
Pain in the
Exactly,
ass.
Pamela. Her research, she's never been caught up in any drama.
He walks around with a thimble between his legs and thinks he's the man.
Right, I have it. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready. Bring it on, ladies.
At about during the match, 20 past 2 this morning, and drove. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think I got to about 70 miles in, and I wanted to turn back because the snow was coming out the front of the wagon like Star Wars. It was quite scary. Had to lean right forward, and I couldn't use the window wipers because the water was frozen. So it took me a while. Did a couple of pit stops actually, just to be safe. And I got here, so we're all here. Yeah, but yeah, listen, I'm going to point this out to a lot of people because it seems when I have to teach adults things, it just winds me up. It does wind me up.
Wind me up.
I have taken shit off YouTube for the last couple of years from channels constant hate.
Wonder why.
And I've got through it because I'm a fucking adult. But what winds me up is whenever I do a live stream, and during the live stream, I say to people, I'll take questions. Any questions? And someone points out YouTubers to me that points out stories that they've said, and I've said they're bullshit and they're made up. And then I get an email, I get messages from that YouTuber crying their eyes out. And I'm like, fucking get a grip of your fucking self. Don't be on YouTube if you can't take criticism. So these channels, and I'm one of them. These channels talk about people. I criticize I criticize the Prime Minister, I criticize Trump, I criticize Zelensky. I criticize everyone. That's what YouTube's about. It's about criticizing stories, giving you real things. And the day that YouTubers start crying because someone said the fucking content is shite, it's a day that you need to get off YouTube. It really is.
Projection.
Yeah,
exactly, Alex. Victim.
People say they've got dick pics of me and all this shit.
Yeah, I just got your dick pic, and it's gross.
But the minute you say someone's doing bullshit, people cry. It's just pathetic, ladies and gentlemen. It's really pathetic.
Ladies and gentlemen.
People need to get a fucking grip
He's
of themselves.
talking about himself. He's the pathetic one.
My channel's affected. All channels are affected.
Wow.
And as I said last night, and I'll say it again, I don't tell anyone to subscribe or unsubscribe from another channel.
He does. Yes, he does.
But if you're out there
lying again, I've heard him say it many times.
Well, then do not ever make a video about something to criticize if you can't take criticism.
Exactly, fuckhead. We're criticizing you. Fuckhead.
He's so fucking gross.
No, you're a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah.
You're a fucking hypocrite. And I hope you have a fucked up day, you cunt.
I'm waiting to hear.
Fuck off.
He needs to trade in his Jeep for a penis.
Oh, don't apologize.
Sorry, guys, about my language.
If this guy would meet face-to-face Candor or Alex, he would run like no one ever before. He would run so fast. Yeah.
Where's Brian?
Or you, Jules. He is such a little coward. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Ugly personality. Ugly personality.
The thing is, though, he needs to trade that Jeep in and go and buy himself a penis with a surgeon.
Bron may or may not be back. She's currently hanging her head over the toilet, heaving over the photo that she got, and she cannot believe that is actually attached to a male.
Right, ladies, sluts, whatever you want to call yourselves, I had to come and show you the facts. This is the type of guy we are talking about. Who has a thimble?
Yeah, now I really need a doctor, Candor, after this. I'm traumatized for life. I'll never get over that.
I've turned lesbian now. I've converted to lesbianism.
Yeah, I think I'm going there too.
Are you okay, Bron?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You didn't faint? You didn't heave over the toilet bowl?
Ron has grabbed her trolley and she's raced to the church to dip her head in the holy water too. In her eyes from what she is saying.
Dolly trolley.
Via Coles.
You gotta remember, you guys think I'm so innocent. I'm not.
Your eyes have seen too much. I've exposed Bron too much to that micro little thing. She has to get that sin away from her eyes.
We all need holy water now.
I know I haven't seen one in a little while, but you know what?
That's the point there, Bron. A little while.
A little while.
I actually have some holy water from the Vatican that my son bought me. I may have to splash it all over my face shortly. And say to my husband, "Oh, I'm so blessed."
Athena,
just saying.
Wait a minute, MNG. Athena's got something to say. It was Athena. If you've got the balls, get on me live tonight and come and talk to us. Otherwise, shut your fucking cake hole. Because I know you're a troll account. Okay? Dickhead.
So one of the things that I've got to ask a question on, because it's all about, actually, I know the answer. It's all about projection. So I've been accused in the last little while on a few occasions by Fiona of having very thin skin.
Okay? Oh, yes.
She even posted it on X, for me. Well, Trevor suffers from that affliction, I think. So, no, I don't think I got
I
thin
find
skin.
it shocking that anyone would say that, because Bron, I've never seen you go on several live streams drunk and
No.
have rants at people. Never. You have always held your dignity. So I'm appalled, and I know Fiona is going to listen. I don't care. But how dare she call you thin-skinned? That's the opposite. You've never done any of these things that she does repeatedly. Or Trevor is the biggest one of them all.
Yeah, I've copped,
Can I
I've
just
copped
say
their
something?
criticism.
Go on.
Yeah, sure. And I was just saying, I've copped their criticisms. I haven't run away and done rebuttals and all of that. I've
No, just like
taken
Jules
it on.
said, you're one of the few people who actually taken any accountability. And that's why it's easy to respect you. You've always owned your mistakes, unlike these people.
It's
Thank
true.
you,
I just
Sarah.
want to ask Bookworm a question. Bookworm, if you hear this, or if anyone can ask her this, did you email and cry to Trevor like he said in that video? Because we know he's a compulsive liar. I cannot see
Yeah.
Bookworm emailing him and crying, going, wee, wee, wee.
No.
He's a fucking liar.
No, he's
Can
a
you please
liar.
answer that, Bookworm? Thank you.
Yeah, she
Question.
said,
Yeah,
but she
no, I
said,
don't believe
hang
that.
on, Bookworm didn't email. She said she had left that comment.
Yeah, she left a comment.
On his channel, and she said, could people make sure that he gets it? Because I think she assumed that he was just going to go delete the comment. So
Yes, and
she didn't email
yeah,
him.
she
So
wouldn't
that's a
email
lie.
him. It's
She
another
said that she
lie.
left it.
Just a question, ladies.
He's
Does
pathological liar.
But the thing is, does he advertise his email on his channel for people to email him? Because I'm just going to catch him out in another lie what he's done.
Yeah, and I think, he's so lazy, and so all his content is given by his, this chief moderator, and then people who email him. He doesn't do anything himself, I think.
Isabella, he doesn't give out his email. He doesn't have it on his channel. So he's lied
Exactly.
there. I've just caught him out with a lie.
Yeah, more lies.
More lies.
It's lie upon lies upon lies.
Yeah.
Upon lie, upon lie, upon lie, and it's called
I love
Trevor.
That's all he
He's
does.
so
is
easy.
lie.
He's so easy to debunk, though, because he just
It
gives
is,
you.
it's,
He gives it to you on a silver platter.
He does.
yeah, it's like, give me some challenge at least,
That's
He's
why
like
I
Meghan
always say
Markle.
to
too
people-
easy. Yeah.
That's why I always say to people, sit back and watch the show. They fall on their own swords every time they open their mouths because they're dumb.
Yeah.
Just laugh
Yeah,
at them.
he has low IQ. I never thought he was cultivated or civilized person, but I was under the impression that he wasn't like this. But I never paid close enough attention like now. So
All right,
yeah,
I'm just going to
he's
have to
low
say
IQ.
it. I'm just going to have to say it. I'm just going to have to say it.
Say
Imagine
what,
being
please?
his parents, right? Imagine being his parents. You're stressed when he's gone into the army. You're stressed when he's gone on deployment, all that stress. Then for 20 years afterwards, your grown-ass freaking son is whinging and whining on YouTube every single day. His parents watched him. His parents obviously stressed because as parents, we do stress about our children, doesn't matter how old they are.
Yeah.
So he's constant, oh, they're attacking me, they're this, they're this, and this, and this. Putting that stress on his father. Is this the reason why the father passed away?
Yeah.
And also, and that's just a question, did he stress his father out so much that he passed away suddenly? Because no grown-ass adult in their 40s puts that much stress on their parents.
No, no one
Continual
does.
stress daily. And not only that, he says to the chemist, if something happens to my mum because you won't give her a tablet, I'm going to sue you. It's all on you. You're a grown-ass man. Your mother has Alzheimer's or dementia, he said. Wouldn't you not check all her medication and her scripts prior to leaving Ireland to go to your place in the UK and make sure she has all her medications, because the lady would not remember what she needs to take? It's his responsibility, not the doctors, not the chemist.
Not just that, he has power of attorney over his mother. He should be well aware of doing this, and he should have like an absolute file on his mother, what she needs,
exactly,
what she need.
He
Legal,
shifts,
financial,
yeah.
medical.
Poor darling.
care.
So
He shifts responsibility and blame onto others, and he doesn't take accountability for his own behavior. And always, he always says people wind him up. He doesn't take like an adult. You know, you are responsible for how you react to things. You
I'm
are
sorry.
responsible.
Wait,
But
no,
he
Miss
is.
Weller,
I can't even
I
imagine
think,
how
I think
stressful it is to be
someone,
around him.
I think someone should report him for negligence for a person with dementia. Seems so he's got power of attorney. Let's see how he'll deal with that one with social services and welfare, because that is negligence, not getting the medication for them properly and taking them
Yeah.
out of the home. That is
Yeah. Well, all I can
negligence,
say
people.
is if I was, you know,
That is negligence.
a family member, I would not let that woman be with him. You know,
The
that
brother
old
and his
elderly
brother and
woman.
sister want nothing to do with him at all.
I don't blame them.
So there's two great comments. First one, Juanita's got unchecked, and guess what?
Yeah, I saw
Bookworm's
that
comment
too.
has been deleted. So
Yeah,
that's
the
interesting.
loser has deleted Bookie's
Yeah.
comment. No surprise.
But-
No surprise.
But organized chaos, this makes a very good point. Him attacking another YouTuber has taken the heat off Fiona and Ben's latest behavior.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why
That's
it
what
was
they do.
done.
They
That's
throw it, they
why.
bounce
Oh, I
off.
didn't even think about that. Well thought, organized.
Yeah.
Wow, you're
But
right,
that's what
because
they
that was
do.
disgraceful. That was disgraceful what Ben and Fiona did, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But they're
And
not getting
Professor
away with it
Doggy's saying the
anymore.
same. It's all distracting from the reality that's beginning to hit them. I agree, because
And
I'm
it is going to
sensing
hit them.
I'm sensing
Yeah.
a change in the community. Maybe I'm just I just there's a sense that people are starting to see what's happening.
Yeah,
Because
people
we've
are waking
spoken
up.
up. Because we've spoken up, Bron.
It's
Yeah,
You're
when
not
they don't
taking their
accept.
fucking
Yeah,
shit.
he messed up with the wrong people. See, I think he's used to people just going away, being bullied away, and accepting the reality. But you guys are not doing that. You are speaking out.
It's the wrong people what he's done it to, Isabella. Because we know
Exactly, he
those
messed
are
up
the
with the wrong
people.
crowd now.
Yeah. You don't take people for granted. You don't rail them under the bus. You don't abuse them. You don't mentally try and abuse them, get people to attack them all the time and play games with them. It's not happening anymore. And now, like I say, he's going after the likes of Bookworm, who's next killed.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
guys, I'm going to drop a bombshell. Bombshell time. Fuck it.
Ooh, bring it on, girl.
Just give me 2 secs to find it. That's all. And I
Yeah.
will. I
Take
don't
your
want to post
time.
it because I know that I'll get reported. But if I speak it, well, knock your fucking
Oh,
socks
yeah.
off.
I'm
Yes,
surprised he hasn't
Chloe,
went
we don't
after
want to be reminded of the karaoke. Oh, my
I'm
God.
surprised he hasn't tried to go after Leilani. Seriously. Anyone's up for
Oh.
the
Goes after
chocolate cake.
Leilani. Yeah, he'll have hell to pay.
He'll have hell to pay. We will say he does. You don't go after Leilani.
He
No.
was hinting.
My
He was
Caribbean
hinting
princess.
at Meghan's mom. He was hinting at Meghan's
Yes,
mom.
again.
Yeah.
Again.
Hasn't he had enough going after her and her son?
Apparently not, Kendra. He's never here.
Because I
He
know
does this
Albert hates
repeatedly.
her.
All
I
right,
know
guys, are we ready for it?
Okay. Yes.
This is from the Suffolk Constabulary. Allegation: computer aided dispatch CAD incident log blah 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 is emailed by blah 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 stating that on the 21st of July 2018, it's been blurted out, was passed information by Mr. Colt that he had been involved in a murder in London, having attended there, killed them and returned the following day to Suffolk. It's blurted out, states she reported this DS and the number at the time and nothing was done or taken seriously. The inquiries completed were: I have read the PSDI complaint from submitted by Inspector, blurted out. I have read computer aided dispatch CAD, which is the dispatch of the police incident log and the number where the complaint was raised. I've researched Athena, the Suffolk Police Investigation and Intelligence Database, for intelligence submissions that relate to the complainant's information passed, blurted out. I have read emails that the complainant sent to PC, that's blurted out, about the information. Hang on.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I had to cough. The complainant provided important and sensitive information to the police, namely DS, blurted out, and PS blurted out back in 2019 in relation to Trevor Colt for a serious crime he may have committed in the Met Police area. Research shows this was logged on blah, 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 on the 9th of May 2019, and no further details of what took place. With the info from there, having researched Athena, I have established that no intelligence report was submitted. However, it is not known whether these officers contacted the Metropolitan Police direct with this information. Make that what you will. That is from the police, where Trevor Colt admitted to committing a crime.
You see,
Boom.
you see a few weeks back when I mentioned about his little confession, what he made on that live in Denise's with those people around.
What did he say?
Sean Connery Sean and everything. And saying about bragging how he can get away with murder and say he's got a mental health problem.
Wow.
That's what
He said
confessed.
because he's registered as a mental health patient, and as he's been registered with that, he can get away with murder. So what happens if you commit a serious crime such as that crime? If you do have a mental health illness, your sentence may be lighter because, you know, if you're under alcohol or any kind of drugs, etc., you can get a lighter sentence about it. So basically, he is saying that if he committed such a crime, that he could get away with it. Really?
Yeah, but you got to be proven that you're incompetent to stand trial. You can't just can't just claim, you can't put your hand up and think that I've got a mental health issue and get away with it. That you've got to go through a full psychological assessment.
No,
yeah, but you've got to have a full psychological assessment. I mean, the reason I know is because somebody close to me had to have the full psychological. It wasn't murder, but we had to have a full psychological assessment to determine whether that's the case or not. And it's got to be by a psychiatrist that is trained in legal cases, not just a psychiatrist, a legal psychiatrist, that it can determine whether or not the person is incompetent to stand trial. So you can still have a mental issue, but the question is whether or not you are incompetent to stand trial. He is very competent. He's not. There's no ways that he can pull that card. I'm sorry, Trevor.
Yeah, he
your
can't
mental
pull
health
that card. No.
Your mental health card cannot be your weapon.
It's run out. His mental health card has run out.
Right.
Yeah.
You remind me more and more every day of Prince Harry. Every single day, you pull the same bullshit that he does.
I've got PTSD. I can't go into crowds. Oh no, I'm scared of crowds. Tens of thousands of people at the rallies. Oh, is that not a crowd? What kind of crowd is he talking about?
Yeah, and if he was here, you know, he wouldn't even get benefits because he's perfectly fit to go and have a job, you know, physically. And he can rant every day and do videos, so he would not be on benefits here. Absolutely not. Can I just ask, is my volume still too loud, guys?
No,
you're fine.
Okay, good.
Tandor can talk about himself if he wants. Who gives a flying fuck? Like, seriously. I'll talk about myself. Bron will talk about herself. Isabella will talk about herself.
Talking about Trevor. No, Harkin, this is the Hark. Why don't you get over it?
Hark now here.
Do you know what the thing is, though, Hark? You must be listening to me all the time to know that. Then, if that's the case, and now suddenly you have a problem. If you've got
is this another account that's created in the last 2 days?
It is.
Probably Debs.
Okay.
If you want to
probably Debs. I was just thinking about that.
you know what it is, Hark.
You can come up and talk about yourself as well, Hark, if you like. We don't mind. We like people.
I'm going to do a live tonight, Hark. I want you to get the balls to come up and actually have a talk with me, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe Hark is Athena, and Athena is Debs, you know, one of her many accounts.
Exactly. So get the balls and come on up. How about that? Or shut the fuck up.
Oh, Debs, quickly, record it and send it to Trevor. Quickly, do your little job now.
Screenshots.
Now
Screenshots.
Debs, go down and lick his balls because he has no penis. Bye.
Andor, enough already.
So,
Since
so
when do
Ava,
I ever talk about myself on your thing? I talk about
so,
things what's happened, and it's all regarding what Trevor's done. Has
Chill
you talk
out, chill
so
out,
Yeah,
chill
has
out.
ignore
so,
you
him,
talk so
Candor.
much
Ignore
ish.
her.
You talk
so
so
Ava,
much ish. Stick a bagpipe up it and blow, okay?
so Ava, absolutely agree that I know that he fakes stuff, but you can't fake stuff in a court of law. So
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't use
what I
that card
find
as a get. Yeah.
what I find concerning is, and I believe this is real because it's. I mean, I've seen what MMD just read out. Why was that not further investigated?
When he
Yeah.
admitted of committing that murder in London
So does
himself.
so I know
That's
I know the
shocking.
Atalanta group. I know the Atalanta group have multiple times stated they believe that Trevor's got police in his pockets, the
Yeah.
Suffolk police. I'm not saying that's the case, but you've got to start asking a question: why has that not been further investigated?
Mhm.
And
I mean,
if
Yes,
they
that's a
get, and
serious allegation.
that's very serious.
Yep. Sorry, MND.
and if he has got a dirty cop in his pocket, they're in a lot of freaking trouble because I've
Yeah.
actually put that into investigation to see if it's true or not.
They'll be looked
Yeah.
into as well. Who was
Yes.
involved in it, and why did they close it for when there's this much information against it? You know what I mean? And why hasn't it been looked into properly? That's
Yeah, why
negligence
isn't
again.
it being looked into?
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
like
it's
Pamela.
Pamela said, the
negligence.
threats to Mel
Yeah.
were very serious.
Yeah. Yes, Juanita.
Very serious.
Ren has spoken about that quite a bit. Yeah, that's because I'll be honest. That's where I saw it with Ren.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff from her. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks like the
that's
horse
shocking.
is coming home in 2026.
Oh, yes.
Well, we
Sure.
haven't even begun
And
yet.
it's
We haven't
back
even warmed
in
up.
time.
And no, I'm not a troll channel. Sorry.
No.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
Debs. You're the troll. Remember Mandy Small, who you trolled? Aw.
But
And everyone
Yes, she
else,
has never
Debs?
taken accountability for that, has she?
Nope.
No.
MMJ, we all trolls, even though we have the facts to show as proof. But we all
And the
trolls.
biggest troll is Trevor. He trolls everybody.
Yeah.
The
But
With
you
head
know,
no
honcho
people
of
can
the
see
trolls.
that label doesn't work anymore, calling other people trolls. It doesn't
Yes,
work anymore. You
it
know, he
doesn't.
messed
He's
up
got
with the
no
wrong
proof.
people.
The thing is, Isabella, he never brings receipts. He's got no proof
No.
to back it up. It's always him lying. Like, why are
Yes.
you always lying?
Why you always like?
Why are you
Exactly. Yes.
always lying?
It's so easy to debunk him. It is. Like we need some challenge at least sometimes, you know, but no, he makes it so easy. But I never I didn't know that he boasted about this. I'm shocked. That's shocking. It has to be looked into. You know, this is
Don't
serious
let
stuff.
anything shock you anymore, Isabella, because with this
No, I
person,
know I should.
when someone's a
Yeah, I should.
compulsive liar, like he is, and he's being
Yeah.
proven as a compulsive liar, and
Okay.
he says that, oh, I don't react to things and blah blah blah. He just reacted to Bookworm just because she
Yeah.
said something, just because
Yeah.
she defended herself. God forbid you
Exactly.
defend yourself against this piece of freaking shit, because
Yes.
that's what he is. And you
Look,
know what, Trevor, you want to come after me? Knock your socks off. Do it every day of the week. It'll be funny.
look at the way he reacted when I apologised to Michelle and Megan's
No,
More for
he's
allowing
shit
to
scared
behave
of
like
you,
that on my
Jules. He'll
channel.
never have the guts to come up face
Oh, I
you.
know. I want him to. Bring it on.
I know you want, but
So
he's too scared.
He's a
so
pussy.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't just mind putting something out there because I'm sure people are going to say, "But hang on, Bron, you've been defending him for the last 2 years, and surely you saw that murder thing." Yeah, I did see the murder thing. Absolutely. When I asked questions, I said, "How true is this?" I was told it's an absolute lie. So just so you guys are aware. And I did go and try to find something online, and I couldn't find anything. I was told it was a lie. So let's see. Let's get the facts. Let's get the real stuff because I'm very interested to know whether I was lied to, and I think the answer
Well,
would be yes.
Well, I've put it to the police and I've asked them if this is true or not, and I'm waiting back on that. And if they
Oh,
do or
that's
do not
great,
get back to me,
MMB.
I'll take it to the papers and ask if this is true,
You're a
because this
fucking
is
legend.
this is a decorated veteran that is wearing a cross that, you know, he should be respectful of.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
That was given to him by the late Queen, and he should be respecting the people of the UK and be a respectable citizen. And he's not being that kind of a person. So therefore, we're going to ask the papers if this person that's a decorated veteran actually did commit this crime. I think people need to know.
They do. They do need to know.
It's time something gets done because they've gotten away with it for way too long. And it's a shame because there are innocent people what's been attacked by this man, bullied,
Yes.
and wanting to end their lives.
And he does it in a cowardly way, like Kay said. Yes, he's a complete coward, you know.
And, you know, a happy birthday to Sebastian. Yep. Happy birthday to him. He's just a kid. But I'm pretty sure Luke's mum would have liked to wish her son a 44th birthday this year. But no, she can't, because you know what? You folded his body up and put him in garbage bags, you piece of shit.
Oh, God, it goes through me even thinking about that.
For sure.
Disgusting.
He's so
And what he did to Gertie's son. I don't know their history, but you know what? What he did to Gertie's son, sending cops to a kid's school. That kid would have been shitting himself. And what about the other kids going, what did you do? What did you do? Well, you do that to a kid, and if something happens to your child, you're going to get on YouTube and whinge. Don't even fucking try whinging, you piece of shit.
It's Gertie's grandson, and
Yeah.
the thing is,
I call him her son.
He'll be the same age as what Sebastian is.
So
He's just a
It's
teen.
disgusting. It's unacceptable and disgusting.
Can I say something, because it's really been upsetting me, actually. Gertie's of the opinion that I actually supported what had happened to her grandson. The fact that she was reported to Child Protective Services. If Gertie's listening to this, I never knew anything about it. I would have absolutely said that was crossing a line. For the real reason is that I found out a few months ago that it was done to another lady, a war veteran, and I absolutely lost my rag about it. I think going after children and putting them in a vulnerability position is a step too far. I would never, ever do that. And Gertie, I had no idea that that was done. I promise you I would have called it out. And I'm so terribly, terribly sorry it happened. Honestly. But I had nothing to do with it. Didn't support it. Didn't know about it.
I would just like to know, as Avid is his best friend and supports him, what she actually thinks about doing that to someone's grandchild, regardless whether she likes him or not. What she thinks about children being exposed to this.
Yeah, and other people get constantly accused of things that he's done, you know, innocent people.
Mm-hmm.
So Professor Dodgy,
I'm just wondering, Avid, is that grandchild, is he an alcoholic too, like Joe was, and everyone else, or is he mentally ill, or are we going to keep on deflecting about Trevor's bad behaviour because he's your friend?
Oh, do you know what's kind of
an excuse
sad?
For Trevor's behavior, always an excuse they can make.
On this
but
channel,
no one else is allowed to even defend themselves, you know, or their reputation. No, that's not cool.
Do you know what's funny? On this channel, I only have about 4,000 subscribers. That's fine. And there's 95 people watching. He has 177,000 subscribers, and he had 180 watching.
Yeah, well,
the math doesn't math up, you know. It's like Denise. She has all these now over 9,000, but what she has 14 to 30 people always watching and 3 likes or 10 likes. Like that doesn't, the math isn't mathing.
I can't help but laugh at Denise's stats and how many watch.
And you know, if she has 9,000 new people, why are they only the same 5 people in the chat? Always the same, and they're all moderators.
They're all the mods talking to each other.
I'm sorry, but no way are those subs real.
We all know it's Cindy with multiple accounts, and the rest are lurkers seeing what else they're going to
all fraudsters.
Oh,
Like
they're all
Letitia said,
together.
scamadoos and scamadoos.
Denise is moving now, and she's not telling everyone where she's moving.
Oh God, she's moving from the dog kennel to a cat kennel. Or a rabbit pen.
Oh,
That bitch
no
can't
one
afford to
cares
move
where she's
anywhere.
moving.
So MMD, what was interesting in Trevor's live yesterday, not the one we just listened to, the live yesterday, he was bragging that he's got 150 people watching or something. He said, but this time last year I used to have 2,000 watching.
I heard that. I laughed. I thought to myself, yeah, because you're a wanker.
But why would you mention that? It's not something to be proud of. You've just
Because
said what
he's
a
a loser,
fantastic
Bron, you
2025
see?
you've had. I've had the most wonderful 2025. I've hit every number, but this time last year I had 2,000 to 150. Really, mate? Seriously? Think about that again. Just think about
He's
that.
been on YouTube for, I think I worked out 13 years, maybe, without looking. And he's hit 177. I've had my channel for a year and a half. I think April's 2 years, and I'm nearly on 40,000.
Do you know, everyone?
Yeah,
I know
there's
where
no
Denise-
comparison between you
I
and him,
know-
you know.
I know where Denise is moving to. She's moving from the living room to the kitchen to do the dishes. And she's not telling anybody.
Like, who cares? No one is interested where you move.
No one is. She's a joke.
But I find it so entertaining that, she posts every time she gets more subscribers. Oh, now I've passed 8,000. Now I've passed 9,000. Then when I go to watch her live for 5 minutes just to check, I see, okay, only moderators in the chat, the same name. Cindy's there, and the only guest is Trevor and 2 others. I'm like, where are these 9,000 people? And only 5 likes and 14 watching. I'm like, dude, this is this is a
And they're all
joke.
virtual swimming.
I know.
Yeah, they're going to be.
They're all
they're gonna do
holier
some-
than thou.
It's
They're
not
going.
even
They're
about
doing
the
synchronized.
subscribe.
They're doing synchronized swimming in the Winter Olympics as a team
Oh,
because
God.
YouTube's asked her to do it.
Oh, my God. She's not even funny anymore. The only interesting moment in weeks after after her channel became controlled was Melty coming on. That was
Yeah,
the
I know.
only entertaining bit.
Even Michelle shut her up and said, "Shut up, Denise. YouTube does not phone you."
Exactly. Michelle, you were fantastic. That was the only interesting moment on Denise's channel. You brought some light into it, girl. Well done.
I don't know. I've had a couple of Bangladesh numbers call me on WhatsApp lately. Maybe it's YouTube asking me if I want to go to the YouTube Logies.
Do you know? I think that
Oh,
number. I
God.
think that number the other day I wouldn't answer to was actually YouTube wanting me to do the synchronized swimming contest, and it not.
Right.
They are such a joke. It's so funny, and
It is,
the
humor is so
paranoia.
pathetic.
Meghan Markle's watching me, or she's watching me.
Exactly, Alex. She's just not funny anymore.
Abed's the best one. Meghan Markle, I know you're watching me. Staring in the camera, I know you're watching me. You're just like, really, Abed?
I can't. My stomach's hurting. Are you watching me, Megan? Megan, I'm talking to you, Megan.
The best one was Meghan Markle what destroyed her home. Meghan Markle
Oh, God.
to destroy her home. I was just like, sure, Abed. Sure, Jen.
Do you subs feel like you've been hoodwinked by these freaking content creators? Because I think it's freaking hilarious. I'm sorry.
I can just fucking laugh me back off and put
I do.
myself on
That's
mute.
how I feel a lot of times that I've been played,
Yeah, hang on a minute. I've got a sauce. A really good sauce, a barbecue sauce, and a tomato sauce.
I was going to say
That was great. I fucking love that.
That's what I've got.
I just can't stop laughing. They're so fucking pathetic, and they think they got good content.
Yeah, and then like he did in this live where he trashed Bookworm, he said that, he's been invited to some, he was imitating you, Jules. Oh, he
I know he
hasn't been
was.
invited to do any news. No one wants him. What about? And then he was bragging that he has sources in the intelligence or security. No, you don't, dude. You have not. You have jack shit. You are a
Trevor can't.
loser.
Trevor can't hold a secret to save his life. Can you really
Exactly.
see intelligence telling him anything?
No. Oh my God. Now that you can see it, I feel like, oh my God, how did I ever listen to this?
Do you know how I think he got that money? It wasn't because of his fake PTSD. It's because he said he would expose all the secrets what the army had, so they paid him to shut the fucker up.
But you see, the MOD, when you do an insurance claim, right, with any insurance company, say you're on workers' comp or whatever, and you're saying you have a bad back and a bad back and a bad back, and you've got all the reports and you've got the private investigators seeing that you've got a bad back and it's all Gucci, and then you go and get this massive payout. Do you think that the private investigators stop when you get a payout? They watch every fucking move you make because, you know, the minute that you've got your payout and you're out there bungee jumping with your bad back and, you know, swimming and pulling wheelbarrows, and they get you, you pay all that money back with interest. So guess what, Trevor? Your PTSD does not wash. They're watching you.
I'm going to repeat. Suddenly now he's PTSD. He can't go out in public places. So what happened all last year when he was in bars drinking?
Airports,
About going out, going in airports, going off
rallies.
on holiday, on planes, going off on holidays. You know what I mean? In the plane, jetting away, going to foreign lands and stuff, having the time of his life, popping over to Spain in front of all those crowds of people.
Meanwhile, threatening veterans.
Yeah, like seriously. He is a joke.
MOD, you need to be watching this man because he has hoodwinked you. He's got no PTSD. He's got bullshittery in his veins.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't believe that he has that. No, I don't believe it at all.
The only illness he has been a pathological liar. That's it.
Yep.
Yes, and a wanker.
Yes.
Well, that's
like
debatable,
you said,
Isabella.
a lying piece of cuntness. I love that. A lying piece of
I'm
cuntness.
sorry.
I laughed so hard.
Isabella, I would call him a bobby pin wanker when he can find it with a magnifying glass.
Oh God, you guys make me laugh.
We are so rude, Muriel.
I know.
I love it when you are rude.
I'm so terrible. I'm sorry about the swearing, but you know, sometimes when I'm pissed off, I just can't help myself.
No, you don't have to help yourself. I love it when you are rude. Bring it on. You are brilliant.
It comes to the point when you've just got to call it out, and you're just like,
yes.
On.
Like, because if you don't call it out, he will, you know, he's unhinged. He will keep doing this more and more and more.
Yeah.
He needs strong people to call him out.
I'm sure when he thinks he's in Egypt, he's always in denial, isn't he? Like, for fuck's sake, like, grow up, act like a man. I know you don't have it downstairs, but try and have it upstairs and be a man in front of your son and actually act like a man and grow the fuck up. Stop being a fucking whingy little bitch.
Is Bookworm South African?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, so he has a problem with South African women.
Very much so.
Yeah,
he
clearly.
hates South Africans. What a racist piece of country.
Well, he's in the right. MMD. He's in the right country because Cindy was racist as well, talking to Juanita.
Yeah, saying that they can't. A coloured person couldn't play Mary.
Yeah, a black girl can't play Mary.
Well, she was trying to gaslight. She was trying to twist.
Serious?
She was trying to twist Juanita's words to say that Juanita was racist, which wasn't the case. Juanita was asking her why, which, as a Christian, I understand. Why would you want to make a Christmas card with you being Mary? Why would you want to do that? As a blonde woman, why would you want to do that? Was Juanita's question.
That's absolutely disgusting.
You know,
what kind of person portrays herself as Mary? Oh my God!
Do you know what it is? The funny part about this is, let alone take the race out of it, who is she to think that she's fucking Mother Mary?
So what has been said to Juanita?
No, effectively she just tried to twist Winnie's words, and she said, she first came back and said, "Well, it's just an AR card. Get over yourself, and you should have compassion because it's the first Christmas without my husband." Was actually
Yes,
the
of course.
second, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
split hairs because I understand that she's hurting and I understand she's at grief and everything. Renita came back and said, but my point of the message was Mary was never blonde. Mary was always a dark-haired. I mean, both
Yes.
Joseph and Mary were Jewish people who lived in Jerusalem and Nazareth. So
Yeah,
they're
in
not blonde
Judea.
people.
Yes.
Judea. They're not blonde people.
No, they were dark
um,
haired, with dark
so
skin.
why would you want to depict as a blonde? Why would you want to do that? That was her question. And then she tried to twist it saying, well, what you're trying to tell me that you can't have a blonde Mary, then you can't have a black Mary. And Renita's going, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, why would you want to do that?
Did Cindy
Yeah.
do it or Denise?
Cindy did. Cindy does all the AR for
Oh,
Denise.
and Cindy
Cindy does
had
it
the
because
nerve
she's
to
in
go on
mine.
about what Candle was saying about
Yeah.
religion on his channel.
Yeah.
Really?
Which
But
I
the
was
fact that
talking about,
you
which
put yourself
Bible.
as you depict yourself as Mary, that's I mean,
That's
you
gross.
really have to have no shame to do that, in my opinion.
The thing what I find is a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to Cindy, and I'm going to point this out as well for people. Yes, it's not nice losing a loved one, especially your husband or a child or anyone close in your family. But do you see Jane after losing her mother suddenly towards Christmas coming up, making remarks, being evil towards people, pulling people apart, ripping into
No,
them,
and Jane never
bullying
plays the
them?
victim.
No, and she doesn't play the victim. This is what I'm talking
Never.
about with people. I never done
Yeah.
it when my father passed away, and that was nearly 2 years ago, like come May. You just don't do that because do you know what
And
it
you
is?
don't get to, and you don't get to threaten people and bully and then pretend that you are always the victim.
Yes,
Because I see
that's
this
what it
pattern
is.
with certain people behavior.
Because I
They're
know the
actually
difference.
behaving like bullies, and then they want to remind everyone, oh, but my husband died, or I lost this one. No, it doesn't work that
Hiding
way.
behind that. It's not an
They're
excuse.
not the only ones in the world.
Even I know
Exactly.
that. And I tell you
We
what it is,
all lose
people.
loved ones. Life is hard for everyone.
I'm going to be honest with you here, people. I've got a lot of anger when it comes to losing my father like that. But what I don't do is take it out on anyone else because
Exactly. And Jane
that's
just lost
misplaced
her
anger.
mother, but she never uses that.
Yeah.
And she never bullies people and plays the victim then and reminds, oh, but I just lost my mother. Never.
What do I always say in most of my lives? Look after your family and care for each other because tomorrow's
Yes.
not promised.
Yeah. Yes,
I
I do that.
don't dwell on it. I just say, just think about it and look after your families. I always do. It's as simple as that. I don't use that as an excuse to hurt other people. It's wrong. Not everyone is the same. And that's what I know as a person. Everyone's different and they come individually. You know what I mean? You can't just attack someone just because you've lost a partner. That's a bit fucked up. You know?
And I sat here today. I mean, after I saw what Juanita shared, I sat and I thought to myself, okay, if I wasn't putting myself in Cindy's shoes, knowing that, knowing my grief, and everyone's grief is different. Okay, knowing my grief after losing my husband, how would I have responded? I would think I would either choose to ignore Juanita's comment, or I would go back and go, actually, yes, it was an AI image, and at that moment it was special to me. I know that you might see it differently, but at that moment I felt different. I just found her attack of Juanita to be quite telling. Because she attacked Juanita.
They bully Juanita non-stop.
Yes, I'm seeing a lot of things now that about certain people's behavior. Certain people cannot let anything go, but if you say anything to them, oh dear.
You're the evil one.
You're the evil one, and they are the biggest victim in the world who has ever lost anyone, or they are and they always like to say that, oh, they're used to the abuse.
That's what Cindy
says.
I'm used to the abuse. You're the only one going around giving it out, Cindy. You stupid bitch.
I'm shocked at some people's behavior. I'm really shocked.
It's
I know
exhausting.
I shouldn't be, but I still get shocked.
You know, I feel like I should be one of those nurses going around with me golden trolley what I have in the living room, and all filled with pills, filled with M&Ms and Tic Tacs for all these crazy people, because that's what I feel like they all on is M&M and Tic Tacs, because not one of them acts normal. I swear to God, I'll just
You'd
become
be
nurse.
welcome in you'd be welcome in my house with your golden trolley and your
Yes,
Tic Tacs any day.
you just go, dear nurse. Yes,
Exactly. Gay nanny, gay nurse, come
I'd like
here.
Botox. I swear,
I've got.
that's what it feels like and makes it. It feels like a freak show with all the crazies in an asylum. That's what
Yeah.
it
So
feels like.
can I ask Keep It Real a question, because this is a valid question. So she's got a thing here, Sparkles. I've got a direct from Wally that she never saw or heard of Fiona Hesketh before the video. Fiona did defending Yankee Wally. Fiona came from nowhere to take out Wally from the inside and scoop his subs while she was at it. Can I ask a question? What video was it? Because I'm really intrigued. I've heard this multiple times. What video was it? Was it after Wally had her channel cancelled? If you don't mind answering, I'm really intrigued.
Yeah, me too. But guys, I will have to jump down because I will get a phone call soon, but I will keep listening. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for
Continue,
coming up.
okay? Thank
Isabella,
you
thank
so
you,
much.
sweetheart.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you to all of you and Candor. I'll talk to you later, guys. I'll be here listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
I remember back in the day, she did a video defending Wally. She just came out of nowhere and started defending her, saying this is not on. This woman's done nothing but speak her mind about stuff. And then everyone looked at Avid like, who are you? You're new. And it was like a big shift, if you know what I mean.
Because I actually asked her about this, Kendall, because this is a lot of criticism, especially from Megan's Mole's subscribers. So I asked the question, and she said no, she had known and followed Wally for a long time, and she was
Not
one of
that
Wally's
long.
subs, and
Not that long.
she was known as one of Wally's subs. So what Megan's Mole is saying was a lie, but this keeps on coming up, and I'm really intrigued to know what the real truth is. You know what I mean?
It depends what you call long is, because suddenly Avid popped up.
Okay.
So there you go, as a channel. And that's where people got to know Avid. And I
So
was
Sus-
around.
yeah,
Michelle was
Suzanne's,
around.
because I was just starting then, so it was just, I came just before all of that went down and everything was happening at once. Poor Ashley, I came just as Ashley's house fire happened, then poor
Yeah,
Ashley passed away, and it was all mixed up in that whole sort of time frame. I was trying to understand all the players in the community, couldn't quite understand it. So it's all a little bit murky for me. So Suzanne says, yeah, the Wally defense video was the first time I saw Fiona came up on my feed. Okay, that's interesting. So she
because
came out in
the
defense
main
of
ones
Wally.
around then was Ashley, Wally, Murky Meg, and
Yeah.
Taz. And M
I
Yes.
was,
think that's true, Candor. But I think it was the same time as the fake lawyer.
Yeah, it was.
yes.
So that's when
That's when she popped up.
yeah, and also what's that account called?
Do you think she might have had
Uh
something to do with that fake lawyer?
Mm-hmm. I have info on that.
oh, what's
That's
the
what I
account
always
called?
wondered. And notice how Avid knows stuff about being a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I always questioned that.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying no more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I can't say anything unless I've got actually facts in front of me, and that's why I
Mm-hmm.
keep my mouth shut. See, MMD, why didn't you ever contact me way back then if you were around?
Because I like to keep to myself, to be honest. Believe it or
Because
not.
with your mind and my mind and Bron's mind, we could have fucking sorted this out fucking years ago.
No shit, Sherlock.
That's why they don't want us to share. That's why they don't
That's
want us to
right.
share. Montecito Royale. That's what I was. Sorry, couldn't remember. That Montecito
So
Royale was
Wally's
at the same time as the fake lawyer. As
Yes.
yeah. So.
So Wally's channel went down. Up pops, you know who. Same time as the fake lawyer with all the, I love you, Wally. I'm going to save you, Wally. But interesting enough, I'll throw this in the mix. Interesting enough, what's her name? Ricky said in a video or two that I have screen recorded that she was around also trying to help Wally get her channel back.
Yeah, she was. That's true. I heard that too.
Mm-hmm. So things are not as people think they are.
They never are.
And it was at the same time as
There's a lot
Duchess
of
dropping.
Hmm.
So
Sorry,
Duchess dropping.
Bron?
So it was the same time as Duchess dropping, Montecito Royale,
Mm-hmm.
and the lawyer, all at the same time.
Have you not noticed though what they do to hide themselves? They keep on throwing someone under the bus to throw things away from them if it's going in a certain direction, and they still doing that today. Hence Bookware.
Yeah, but this is why when Slime was digging into Deb Scotlass or Scotland Yard, whatever she wants to call herself, Deb Innes, whatever you want to call her. When he was going at her and started to expose Mason or Miles or Dominic, whatever he wants to call himself, she shit herself. So that's when she threw all of Gertie stuff to Slime, and Slime and Gertie were friends at the time. But to take the heat off of Debs and exposing her and her shenanigans and her trolling and her fraudulent behaviour, she threw everything at Slime about Debs, about Gertie, and then Gertie got pounced on.
So Gertie's in the chat.
Sorry.
Gertie's in the chat, and she makes an excellent point. Both Atalanta and Absolutely Atrocious have the same back story, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. When are people going to wake up and see it for what it is? I mean, I got tired of the table tennis and the same. It's like a merry-go-round, but it's not merry. It's a sad situation going around, and people are eating up the lies instead of actually watching what's going on.
Sorry, Gertie, while you're here, and I know this is true, did Debs give you money for the private investigator for Slime? Can you please answer that in the chat? Because I know she did. But she denied it to Slime, even though she was feeding him all the bullshit behind the scenes with fake emails. And then miraculously, see, Gertie, yes, it's 100% fact that Debs gave Gertie money for the private investigator for Slime. She's a compulsive liar, Debs is. She's been doing this behind the scenes for years. The same tactic she's been using with Mason, and that is going to be exposed. No, I'm not sorry, Debs, because when I questioned how loyal and how honest you were being to Trevor,
look at what Sparkles
you fucking shit yourself.
Sparkles saying exactly what I'm saying. The same tactics have been used for years by the same group. And that's what I was homing in on. Who was the real ones doing it?
There you go. Gertie said. But I didn't see a penny. Everyone in the group knew I didn't touch the money. Debs was in charge of the finances, just like Mason. She's a fraudster. So there's two ways we can look at this. Has she been planted to take Trevor down, or is she being the fraudster for Trevor? There's only two ways to look at it. Because when I questioned Debs, shit hit the fan. And you know this for a fact, Bron. I questioned her, how honest, because I had a conversation with Trevor and he did not know a lot of things. He specifically said to me, I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that. Debs had never told me this. I didn't know. So then it tweaked with me that she was giving him a quarter of actual information. So then I asked her, I said, I stated all these things and stated specifically that emails can be decoded, and we can get them decoded if I wanted to find out the IPP address and the address where Slime's emails were, who was giving Slime the emails, etc. She shit herself. And I said, how loyal are you being and how truthful are you being to Trevor? And that's when she shit herself, because she knew she was going to get exposed to Trevor. I was trying to actually protect Trevor and go, hey, Trevor, someone's bullshitting in your ear. I know for a fact that both Trevor and Fiona have been bullshitted too. They'll work it out themselves, but I'm exposing what I know.
The thing is, where's this money coming from for her to be giving out money?
No, so look, I was in the same group as Gertie. We as a group, not Gertie, we as a group came up with the idea that we wanted to, so that we were working together to try and get some heat off Gertie, and Slime was really, really on her, and she was causing a tremendous amount of stress for her and challenges for her. So Gertie, you can tell me if I'm lying or if you're wrong, please. I'm just, because I'm on the panel. We as a group decided that we were going to hire a private investigator to see if we could identify Slime. So as a group, we did that. We all tried to put money in. I'll be honest, I couldn't afford to put money in at that time, but there were some people in the group that gave a significant amount of money. And that went towards the private investigator. It wasn't that Gertie got the private investigator, the group got the private investigator. We as a group did that. So hopefully, Gertie, hopefully I haven't did that wrong. There's also some confusion with another member of the group also giving some money. That was in her private capacity that she gifted something to Gertie, and that was used to hurt both Gertie and the other person. That was a gift, that it was totally separate, different, and it was used to try and manipulate a situation that was between two grown women and should never ever been made public, ever.
Well, I know this. Deborah sent me messages on WhatsApp trying to push me to get at Gertie about the money situation all the time, making out as though everyone give her money and she hasn't done nothing with it, and she just squandered it and she's kept it in her back pocket, whatever.
When it was Deb's doing it all along and not Gertie.
Yeah. Yes, and it was Deb's what kept
fucking
on
lying
emailing me
bitch.
back. Well, she wasn't emailing, she was WhatsApping me it.
Yeah, but what a lying bitch. She was trying to put the heat on everyone else when she's the fraudster, when she's a scam artist, when she's being lying to Trevor. And this was the whole thing that I was trying to get across to Debs and to Trevor. Trevor, you've got a bad egg in your camp. You got to open your fucking eyes, because you've been played like a fucking fiddle. Debs has been playing him like a fiddle.
And she hasn't have to call me evil.
So, as people might not know, that I reached out to Slime near the end when he was, before he went off to have his baby. And the reason I reached out to Slime is that Debs asked me to please help take the pressure off her with regards to her being questioned by Slime about this private investigator and the money. So I did that. I reached out to Slime. I sent him an email, reached out to Slime and asked him if I could possibly meet him. And we had a meeting on Zoom for me to talk about this, to try and tell the story, which I've just told you now, because he was going after Debs. So I did that on Debs's request.
Yep, and like Gertie has said here, Debs kept the money, actually, because there was a few hundred left in the account when I left the group after the Foxy debacle. Something else here, Regis Professor Sparkles says, or Regis, oh, where's it gone? It's disappeared.
So
who's Debs working for, really? Exactly. So, who is she really working for?
To be totally transparent, yes, there was some money left in the kitty. Debs did offer, I wanted to help pay for some stuff that I was buying, and I said no. So she did offer if I wanted. I said no, I don't need that money. So just so you, because I don't want it to come back that I'm not telling the whole truth. That was that she did offer for me to use the money. I said no, thank you.
So the question remains: who's Debs really working for? Is she working for Trevor, or is she working against Trevor to try and be the whistleblower against Trevor. Because when I questioned her, she said I was threatening her. How is a question threatening her? I asked her several things. Did Trevor know this, and this? Her response was, "You're scaring me and you're threatening me." How is that threatening? A normal person would respond with, "Yes, he knows, of course, he's my friend," or "He knows half of it because I'm trying to protect him." That would be a normal response. Her response was so far out there that I knew she was the snake.
So Mike and Fuddle's got a really good question, Candle. So Candle, genuine question, and this is a genuine question. You say that you were onto Trevor months ago, but why then did you accept the £2,000 from him?
Because he said it was a gift. It's rude not to then to not accept a gift. I was brought up
And
that
that
way.
I
was-
would not
was
take
that a while
anything
ago, or-
off. Sorry, go on.
No, the
Sorry.
thing is, I knew what Trevor was. He's a bit dim. I know he wasn't the ringleader. He's just the mouthpiece, shooting the bullets. I was wanting to know who the real people were behind it all. And I had a feeling it was Debs, and she's one of them. I know there's more people than Debs, but I know Debs is one of the main ones. And I think there's more people involved than what's been let on or haven't been revealed. That's what I know. I always known Trevor was a bit dim. Trevor flated on his own ego. He wants to give me a gift, so be it. Give me a gift.
Trevor is as thick as a brick. He's been led up the garden path.
Right, let's put it this way, people. He called that a gift. That was never a gift. He said it was a gift. That was him to troll me, to abuse my channel, to do what the hell he wanted to, and to drag me any way he could, thinking that he could get away with saying what he wanted on my channel. That is his problem. It is not my problem. And yeah, I got £2,000 out of him. So be it. It's a gift. He'll learn next time that he can't fuck around with people. Simple as that.
Well, that was something to do with the pair of you. There was no reason for him
Yes.
to come out and tell the whole world about what he's done. He rang me pissed as a fart one night and goes, "Oh my God, I don't know what I've done. I've just spent £30,000. Sorry, not dollars.
Yeah, he taught me that as well.
Helping out friends and blah, blah, blah." And I said to him, "You need a financial advisor because you're going to go through your money like it's water because you're making stupid mistakes."
He taught me that before offering us £2,000, how much he spent on people what don't deserve it. And then he came out months later again saying that regarding about me. And I'm just like, no, Trevor, it's how you treat people. And then they turn on you because you treat them like shit. You can't buy people with money. And it's as simple as that.
He is an idiot, an old geezer. He's an absolute fool. I said to him he needs a financial advisor because he was making absolute stupid purchases and throwing money away like it was like hot chips to the seagulls. Stupid.
To be quite honest, he should have given us double. Then I would have been debt free. But I was being polite.
Yeah. And like Gertie says, he's thrown money away with legal papers. And yes, he has spent close to £30,000 on legal papers. It's not just for cease and desists. He hired a social media lawyer, which means they had to go through all of Gertie's videos, all her posts, to see what is detrimental to Trevor. Had to do the same with Flop. So that's hours and hours and hours this lawyer has to go through stuff. You do that for every YouTuber that says something about you, you're going to be living under the bridge in no time.
I'm just disappointed because he's given Avid 50,000 and I thought I was the highest one. Got it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't ask
Who
him
got
for
nothing,
it.
Gertie?
Awesome, that's a lie. I did not ask him for it. He says, you know, you would, right, I'll tell you how it went. He says,
He didn't ask him for it, Possum.
we were in a live. I was doing a live and I says, oh, there's this console table I would love to have. And it was from House Libre and it was a lovely champagne one. It was arched into a star shape. It was really stylish and it was gorgeous, the shape of it. It's like a timeless one. I wasn't going to pay 500 quid for it. And then he got me number and phoned us up, and he says, you know that table? He says, what if I buy that? And I goes, Trevor, I says, there's no way I can take that for, like, there's no way in hell I'm buying a table for 500 quid. I says, I've got enough bills to pay off. I says, I'm focusing on that now. And then he goes, so how much do you owe? Why, I don't want to tell the whole truth, you know what I mean? Because it looks bad on me. It's expensive moving people, it really is. Costs a fortune to decorate a house in the garden. And I just said, oh, like £2,000, even though it was 450. And and I shouldn't even be saying that because it's my personal business. Again, this wouldn't have even happened if he didn't blurt it out. And he says, well, how's about if I give you £2,000 and we'll say no more on it? And I turned around and says, do you not want to do a loan? He goes, no, it's a gift. I goes, can I think on it? Because I don't normally accept money like, back then I didn't accept money like that of anyone. And so I went away and thought about it, spoke to my friend Sarah, and Sarah says, well, he says if it's a gift, you're in a hard place, just take it. If he's saying it means nothing to him, it's just pennies. And
Did you
so
not
I
tell?
went-
Did you not
so-
tell Fiona also?
Yes, I did tell Fiona, and she just
So
says
she knew about it and denied
she
it.
knew about, but she says keep it to yourself. It's got nothing to do with me. And so I went back to Trevor, and I says, okay, I'll accept it then. And was a bit nervous because I'm not used to that amount of money. And so he put it in my account. And
So
he
my
phoned us up going crazy at Lloyd's Bank, saying he's going to take all his money out and walk out the bank, acting cocky and stuff like that, as though like he was a billionaire, the way he was going on. And I'm like, Trevor, the bank's trying to help you.
so
Oh,
Mac
and
and Fuddle
he just wouldn't
Mac and
have it.
Fuddle's got a question. So you're saying you knew it was bribe money when you accepted it?
Well, I didn't know it was bribe money until he started doing what he was doing. And
Okay.
then I clicked and I thought, he's using my channel. Especially when he's going up saying about wanting to end someone's child. Putting me in a compromising position.
Yeah, that
Simple
wasn't a
as
good
that.
video. That wasn't a good laugh.
And
It was
the thing
atrocious.
is with it is, it wasn't supposed to be for the whole world to know. It was supposed to be a gift. He brought it out.
And
He
abusing.
brought it out in front of everyone to try and drag me under the sun, to make me look like as though I'm some sort of fucking beggar, like to make him look good. And it turned on him for looking like the arsehole that he is.
And him abusing that lady that had agoraphobia, Serena or Selena.
Yeah,
Yeah, Serena.
and then going after Michelle on my channel and just coming up and just being awkward with people on my channel with outbursts, and then lying about me on his own memberships. And I didn't say one word until he did the faggot thing.
Jeez, guys, I
And
can
that
be
was
on a
it.
live and do my housework at the same time. This is cool. Continue.
And that's how it happened, everybody. I mean, he was literally berating us about the money thing, and I just says it was never a loan, it was a gift, and he had to debunk it because he knew it was the truth. It's as simple as that. And he
Yeah.
kept on doing it and doing it and pushing us. But I didn't jump to how he wanted us to be manipulated. So it was going to be content for him in November. The last straw what got to us was when he was coming after me sexuality. It was 2025 and he's going after someone's sexuality. And just the day before, he was going after someone being a trans person. And then he goes after me disability.
How does he
And
know
then he
Ren's a
shops
trans person?
And then he shops us to the government, thinking that he's going to change anything. He changed nothing at all. I'm still getting the benefit what I'm getting. It's not changed. His goal was to chuck me under the bus when he had no use of us, and he wasn't getting any use of us because I put my foot down and apologised to him at Megan's Mall on my post and Michelle. It's as
He
simple
had
as that.
nothing else on you. That's why he used that.
That's-
Same as
that's-
that four-way conversation. He had nothing else on me, so he had to make up a lie.
Yes. And that's when he did the four-way conversation. And the last thing he did with us was call me a faggot and a useless channel with no value, a shitty little channel with no value. Funny how this shitty little channel he goes running to people, begging people to get me to stop talking about the truth about him and the facts, bringing up receipts. This little tiny shitty channel. This is what I'm talking about, people. Yeah, I may not be any saint accepting that money as a gift. Anyone would accept it as a gift. I'm telling you now, if you stuck in a hard place, anyone would accept it. He knew exactly what he was doing. You don't dangle a carrot in someone's face and then take the piss out of them after.
He was trying to hold it over your head for something to use later on.
Yes, yes. And then when he seen I had no shame about it, he didn't know what to do.
Well, I mean, I know there's no proof around it, but it's very suspicious with the number of subscribers on both Denise and Cindy's. They're rising too, and I know he's doing call outs, but I'm sorry, Denise cannot grow 2,000 subs over the Christmas week. It's impossible.
No.
Can I just say something about that? He's been trying to, when Fiona didn't even hit 50,000, he was every day saying about it, and it took months and months and months to hit 50,000. It is no secret that he's buying the discounted views for you and subs for her. She'll go down because AI will pick it up real quick. And he's just spending 250 quid a pop or more for those subs. What a wanker.
Yeah, and Cindy's got 900 subs, yep, because he said that she will have 1,000 by the end of the month. So she'll be in 1,000, I would imagine, in 2 days.
Well, if they're gullible enough to do what he's doing with them, they'll see it when he turns on them.
How does Trev know that Ren is a trans person?
Yeah, that's the thing. How
I
does
would
he
like to know that.
Yeah.
I don't believe Ren is a trans person. That
Well-
person that came up, Fiona sent that through to me and asked me. This was the week she blocked me. Okay, she sent it to me saying, "Look what I found. I think this is Ren. Can you and Debs please investigate it?" I had a look at it. It's not Ren. It is not Ren.
The other part as well, though, Bron, is so what if Ren was or she wasn't? The point
Exactly.
is,
Not Ren,
going
but
after
it's not Ren.
someone. He's taking the piss out of anyone who could be transgender. That's the point of it. That's how he views people being trans, whether it was a Ren or not. That's his mindset and how he goes after people.
Absolutely agree with Gertie Rude. Ren is not trans. It's not Ren.
But I'm not saying Ren is, but I'm saying the point is his
Yeah.
behaviour and how he goes after people to discriminate them. And he discriminated me. Not just about my sexuality, about my disability as well.
And your weight.
And tried shutting me to the government.
And your weight. He called you a fat slob and that.
Wait, I've got a picture of him with a pot belly. He looks like a ginger pig. You know what I mean?
He's got lots of wrinkles. Have you noticed that?
He's foul. He's absolutely foul, horrible little old man with nothing else better in his life to do.
He's only 50 though.
Do you know what the point is? What makes me laugh? He goes after disabled people, telling them they need to get jobs, but yet he sits on that sofa doing fuck all every day. Before he got that money, harassing people, bullying them, harming people, and yet where's his job? He's got 2 working legs, he's got 2 working arms. Where's his job? All he did was go to the pub and out in his car fishing and going around harassing people, complaining. Where's his job?
He doesn't have one. He hasn't had one for 20 years, just charities.
Exactly.
But then he says don't give to charities. Really?
Because he thinks he's above working. That's the problem. His ego. He thinks he's entitled. And do you know what? Do you know what'll make me laugh is? Do you know what his job will end up being? A parking ticket person.
Oh God. It's actually quite humorous that we
Oh.
can see it all for what it is, and
Did you get
he
on
thinks he's
Stafford
above.
Council, MMD?
Pardon?
Did you get onto the council about him with his fake disability badge?
I don't know. Maybe.
Someone has.
Because
Organised Chaos said, are you talking about the wrinkles on his face, MMD, or his nether regions on his face? You don't want to see his nether regions, trust me.
I'm sure that mole moves about on his face. I think it's moving around his face.
He is looking very stressed and he looks very agitated now. I've been saying that for over a week and I wonder why that is, Trevor.
I think it's been more than a week, MMD.
Yes, but he's getting, if you watch the way he moves, his eyes, if you watch his agitation, he's really stressed. He's really stressed and he's about to get a lot more stressed. Don't fuck with me. It's simple as that.
Exactly, Pamela. He's a good one for telling people what to do, but yet he shows no example of doing it himself.
Yeah, Candor. Go get a job with your bung leg and everything else that you got. Go get a job.
Yeah, I can't even stand up for that long or sit in a seat that long, but I've got to go and get a job. You know?
It's ridiculous. Morning, Julianne.
Hi, Julianne. This is what I'm saying with it's like hypocrisy, and all he does is just sit there. At least I do try and move around as much as I can. And what does he do? Sit in his sofa complaining about people or in his car?
No, he goes for coffee. He irons Gwen's tops for work, and he's a house bitch. He puts the rubbish out, bitches and complains about driving his kid around. That's, a parent's duty. Puts the washer on. What else does he do? Oh, yeah, he reads the news and then regurgitates it like it's gospel that he has said it.
He puts
Says
the
he's got
washing
all these
on.
contacts.
That's his own clothes in his own home, basically.
God.
He's doing everything for himself, basically.
Yeah.
The only thing what he does what isn't for himself is taking his son to school, and he'll have a whinge about that too.
Yeah, and don't forget the bins and parking tickets. Yep, Isabella. Polishing his son's schools as soon as he, gets in the door. Take your shoes off. I got to polish them. Cray.
Then he turns around on a microphone singing a Ronan Keating song saying, Ma, you're proud of me.
Yeah, like he's... God, did you see the way he's looking around, like waiting for the applause or waiting for the admiration? Look at me, look at me, look at me.
He's just won an Oscar, or he's getting a tribute of Best of British of the Year or something like that. Smug as fuck. And I'm just like, you retard.
I mean, it's the best song for him to ever sing because, you say it best when you say nothing at all would be fucking great for him.
But that's why I kept on saying about Gwen. Gwen, you say it best when you say nothing at all.
Bye, Aspen. Have a good day at work.
Gwen walks out the room saying nothing at all, like her eyes rolling.
Isabella says, hit the like, guys. You too, Debs and Denise. We should call them the Debs and Denise sugar butts.
and Cindy. You're forgetting Cindy.
Oh no, Cindy will be on next going right.
She doesn't watch troll channels, remember?
We're not
She is a troll channel.
Hang
on a minute. This is how I deal with my grief. I get really busy all day. Then at night time, I'm really sad. Oh, Michael, I miss you so much. Maybe Michael's happy where he is. Leave him alone.
The thing is, Michael went to heaven. That's one place Cindy can't get into. And
She's safe now.
Back. He got away from it. In the words
get a new man.
In the words of Katy Perry, the one that got away.
I haven't seen Bron going on about... I'll just shut up.
The The thing is, I've never known so many egotistical people talking about being a widow and stuff like that, looking for sympathy online. It's just like, get some bloody self-respect. You're talking to random people you don't even bloody know about personal things. Like,
I mean, it's
seriously.
not nice to be a widow. It's not nice, and it would be good to have a support group in that. But
Online,
I
though,
don't know.
Jules, random people. You don't even know. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
It's
But
all I
maybe
can
bloody
say,
messed
sometimes.
up.
Go on.
all I can say is that everyone's grief is different. Every single person's grief is different, and I've been told that I've got unresolved grief, and maybe I do. I don't know. I just think that you can't sit online and tell somebody they're grieving wrong because everyone is different. And my personal experience is the deeper the love you've got, the longer it takes to get rid of. I don't think you ever get rid of grief. By the way, I
You
think that
don't.
I actually think grief becomes deeper as the time goes on. But the only difference is that instead of it being a hole, it's filled with love.
Yes.
So
It,
I think of John every single day, but it is with a whole abundance of love. And I'm so
it's the
glad I
good
think of him
memories.
because I never ever want to I never ever want to forget him. I would like him to be a happy memory, and I was so honored to have him as my husband. That's my hope.
Yeah.
It's the good memories what you have from them and what you remember, what you'll never forget. That's the thing. You don't go online. Do you go online though and go, "Oh, I've lost my husband. Now I'm going to crucify you"?
No,
No,
yeah, I mean, I do mention John. I do mention John online because I'm very proud of him. But I hope I've never used John's death as a weapon for anyone. I hope I've never
that's
done
the
that or
thing,
an
and
excuse
that's
for
what
bad
she
behavior.
does.
Yeah.
That's what she does. She takes her vengeance out on people and holds them to account. I know exactly what she's been saying about me. People have told me she's very
Did
vindictive and evil.
Did you hear Gertie's heart wrenching story about her husband? That freaking broke my heart.
Yeah,
1 minute finding out that, and that is shocking grief. That,
she
like 1 minute
Yeah.
said
finding out that he's
everyone
going
wants
to be
from you.
okay. Yeah, like make 1 minute finding out that it's all clear and gone, and then 10 days later he's gone. That is horrendous. Like my friend, 3 weeks she found out she had cancer. She was gone.
You
No,
don't
It's
you just don't
horrendous.
use it as a weapon to hurt people with.
No.
I can remember sitting and I totally empathize with Gertie. And again, I can't walk her path because her path will be different, but I can empathize with her. I can remember sitting in the oncologist appointment with John and begging him, is there any trials open at the moment? Please, is there any trials that we can get John on? Um, can you do anything? So my heart breaks for Gertie when she told that story, and I'd heard it
Yeah.
before, you know, because she would have been given all the hope in the world that, and you got
Yeah.
such relief. It's like standing underneath a shower and every burden's been gone, and you'd be so hopeful for it to then have the floor just taken out from underneath you. But what Gertie would have had, what I assume Gertie would have to do, she couldn't sit there and then process that grief, because you actually have grief before you lose the partner. With cancer, you actually know you're going to lose them, so you go through grief before and then you go through grief again. So
It's the
she would
same
have
with
she'd
Yeah.
have
It's
to have been
horrendous.
very, very strong for her husband Robin, and
And then the
had to
young
hold
boy.
herself together, and then the grandson, and then had to live through it all again. I wouldn't in a million years want to have to be in Gertie, not in a million years to go through that.
it's the
And then to
same with
be attacked
cancer.
like she was.
It's the same
Yeah,
with Alzheimer's. You're watching someone slowly die
yeah,
Yeah.
and changing into someone who you don't know.
yeah. And Gertie says it was seeing my child's confusion and grief. It would have been so hard. It would have been so very hard.
See, I understand Gertie raising her grandson because my sister died during childbirth. The hospital killed her basically, and my mum raised my nephew, and she called him her son. So I understand her raising a
Yeah.
grandson with losing someone at the same time. It's my heart actually breaks for her like that. 1 minute thinking that you've got some hope and there's life, and like you said, like they've won lottery and then bang, gone. It's just horrendous.
And it would have been Gertie's grandson's not the first time he had to face grief, which makes it
Yeah.
so much harder. It's so much harder for
Bron,
a young
Is that-
child.
I agree with you. People deal with it in different ways, but I'm telling you now, there's one thing I will never do is bring my grief onto a live broadcasting thing for the whole world.
No, look, I
and
thought
hurt
I thought
others
they were.
and want attention from other people. It's not my style. I don't know these people enough to do that. You know what I mean? They don't know my situation, and you don't know who the hell's watching. You know what I mean?
Look,
It's
I'll be very
personal.
honest. I'll be very honest with you. I thought that Dave, Cindy, and Fiona were very brave to go into that live. I've chosen not to watch it because I didn't want to sit there and have to, because then I'd have to deal with my grief at the same time. I didn't want to watch it. I find it interesting that Cindy wants to do that. Look, I think it's part of her grieving process to process her own grief, and if it helps her, that's wonderful. Honestly, if it helps her, it's wonderful. But I don't like what she did to Anita, that when she's held accountable for something, she then hides behind the grief and then attacks.
She does.
I think that was unnecessary. If she wants to do a series on grief, she can do a series on grief. And I hope it helps somebody. I hope it helps her process through stuff. John would have passed away 5 years ago. I'm still working through my stuff. I was a little bit hurt with some of my friends who said to me that I've got unresolved grief and I need to go see a counselor through all of this. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do. I don't think I do. I just, as I said earlier, you can't sit and be critical of anyone's grief story because everyone walks a different path. Everyone's grief is personal, just like everyone's love is personal. It's if I was sitting here with all of you guys and said, the way you love your husbands or your wives or your partners, actually, love is exactly the same. Everyone's got the same love. That's rubbish. Every one of you have got an individual love with your partner. You've got that's what makes that love that special. The opposite of love is grief. So everyone's grief is different.
The thing is, what I would never do is use it to get views and subs to make money. And another thing, while we're talking about people who's grieving, it's been 12, 13 years for Dave Murphy. We understand he lost his wife, he has 2 children. But the thing is, it comes to a point when you've got to put it to bed because every other word what comes out of his mouth is about the loss of his wife. I mean, come on. Enough is enough.
You know what I'd like to do, and look, I will admit that there's still some things I've got to sort out with regards to John, and that's fine. What I'd love to do is really make him proud of what I've become after his death.
Yeah.
And I'm still on that journey. I'm still trying to find myself. What's that lovely singer? He's released such a beautiful song. I'll think of his name now. There's and anyone who's lost a partner can talk. I think would resonate with this. You grieve for the person. So I grieve for John, but what I also grieve about is all my future with John. All of a sudden, I don't have our retirement plans. They're gone. We had plans to go over on holidays. That's gone. So you grieve those moments. You grieve you as a couple. That I found hard, much harder than
Walking your
grieving
daughter
John.
down the aisle.
Yeah, walking the door. That's what I'm grieving harder than losing John, simply because I've got to now realize that I'm Bronwyn and not Bron and John. And I was holding on to being Bron and John for a very long time. That, I'll tell you, is the stuff that I'm working through still.
The thing is, though, if I was still holding on, say if I had a partner and we had children, I was still holding on to them 12 years later, still in that kind of like slum of depression, I would not want to put that onto my children. I wouldn't want to have that onto my family all the time. And if that's what all Dave says, every other word online, there's something sadly wrong there, and he needs to go and see a therapist because he's putting his grief onto everyone else, and he's not moving forward, which isn't
I'm-
healthy for his children. It's not healthy for the family what he's with, and it's not healthy for him. I'm not saying that he can never talk about his loved one or anything like that, losing it. It was horrific, it was. But every other breath is about her. 12 years has passed, you know what I mean?
I'm hoping that Annabelle is not pissing in his ear and saying, yes, she's glad you haven't moved on, etc., because how beautiful would it be to obviously still love his wife, his deceased
Yeah.
wife, but to fall in love again and show those children a true family
What it will be like to actually have a living
unit.
mother.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be
Mhm.
beautiful? And
I
I
mean,
say,
I think it would be
I've said to
interesting.
Bron too, one day Bron may find someone. Of course, she's always going to love her husband.
MMD, the thing is, with Dave, the wife's going to come with a Labrador and a white walking stick. And
Don't be mean.
That's the situation. That's the reality of it.
Don't be
but, you know,
mean. Everybody deserves
no.
love.
Bron
look,
is in love with her trolleys. Leave Bron alone. She's
I
happy
love
with her
this.
trolleys. Okay, she's happy throwing people off the bus. Leave her alone.
Yeah,
She's
that's
doing a
funny.
service in Australia.
Not
Okay,
under the bus, off the bus.
off the
I
bus.
did. Now you've got to tell everyone the story. Yes, I took somebody off the bus because he was being racist, and I
Yeah,
didn't like
don't
him, and
fuck
I
with
took
Bron
him off the
people, and
bus.
don't fuck with me, because she'll come and get you and hire you off the bus.
So I took great offence that somebody was being very racist, and I made sure he got off the bus at the next stop.
There you go, bitches.
Forcibly.
Bron's
Tell the
about.
truth.
Forcibly, and then turned around and told all the men that they were wusses because no one helped me.
Better watch out, cause Bron's about.
You don't mess with a South African woman, for God's sake. Do they not know how South Africans live? They think they're little wimpy women. Really? Go and watch some South African videos and see what these women are all about.
If
I
you
was,
F
I was very
Bron,
angry.
just make sure the next time you get on a bus, at the back of the bus, you don't see someone looking through some sunshades at you. You
Yeah,
know,
if it's Bron, just get off the bus
with a
yourself really
trolley,
quickly.
because you're going to go through the window or the exit door.
He went through. I removed him off the back door, so he stepped off the back door.
We all know there's
And
body
didn't you
parts
do
in
one
those
and still
trolley
attacked
bags.
him?
Well, he spat in my face. That was the thanks I got from him. So
What about the other
We-
one that you threw off the bus and still was attacking him when he was off the bus?
oh no, that was a again. It was a racist thing. It was a guy that came and abused the bus driver because he was Asian and he was being very rude. And I walked over to his car and told him that his mother needs to teach him a lesson.
And you think Bron's a pushover? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Audience, I think those three trolleys have body parts, and she goes around the back of the church and buries them at night.
I'm gonna get a terrible
The bodies in the
reputation.
trolleys.
Yes.
Terrible reputation.
No, it's just, I would just love to have seen it happen. though. That's the thing.
There's a Facebook. There's a Facebook
was-
group in Queensland called the Pink-Haired Lady on the buses, and there's all these stories about this pink-haired lady throwing people off the buses. And if you see her, do not enter that bus. I'm just kidding.
So when you go to the train station, okay, so they've got a TV screen, then they say, "Do you know this person?" And I used to stand up and look at him and go, "Oh, damn it, I better not do anything wrong."
Seriously, the
Oh,
thing
my
is, though,
goodness.
Brad, it'd be something like I'd shout at someone. I'd as well ever seen them be racist. I can't stand racist people. I really hate them. I do.
Look, I was really angry that day, and I took great offence to the guy that because the gentleman that he's being racist to was sitting right in front of me. I told the guy to pull his head in. He didn't want to pull the head in, so I said, "Okay, your next stop, you're going to be getting off." He swore at me and was disgusting, so I got him off the bus. And then I turned around and all the guys that were sitting there with these really big eyes, I told them they're all a bunch of wushes, and I went and sat back down at the back of the bus. So yeah, I took matters into my own hand. No one else was going to do it, and this guy was rude, obnoxious, and high on drugs, and I wasn't going to tolerate it.
Bron
But she always says thanks to the bus driver. She's very polite.
Bron
Yeah, I
whipped out
do.
her trolley, put it in the end, says, "With the power of Grayskull, I am She-Ra."
So no, I'm not a pushover, and when things are wrong, I try to stand up for the right thing, but I don't always get it right.
But the thing is though, he was being a dick. No one has to
Yeah, I
enjoy
know.
that. No, they shouldn't in public anyway. He's paying for his service the same as that other guy. Why should he have to be bullied by this guy? It's bad manners. How were you raised? Like, grow the
Yeah,
fuck
but
up.
my son was a little bit worried because he said to me, "Mum, he could have stabbed you." Yeah, he could have. Maybe he could have. I did. Yeah, I took the matters into my
Like,
own
if
hands.
you take
But
some of the
she'd take that
classes,
stabbing like a
Bron,
boss.
Bron, if you take some of the classes and do a Shakira with the hips and move around, you're dodging those knives. You know.
I didn't give him chance. I didn't give him chance to be. Yeah, I think he was a little bit scared of me. Let's just say that I was a little bit scary. I didn't.
And
I
our
didn't.
geezers, sorry.
I didn't. I was.
And
I wasn't. I wasn't weak in that moment. I was very forceful.
And our geezer says, Nicola, Annabelle is working, Dave. I'm sure he's sending her dollars for readings. Yeah. $300 a pop to 500. Oh my God.
According to Dave, he's never ever paid. I'm just like bullshit. Bullshit. I call bullshit.
It's just sad, I'd like to see him experience, he's only, I think, in his early 40s, but, my brother-in-law that my sister died while having the baby, it took him years, but he found another wife.
So he's around about my age.
He's only early 40s, I believe.
Jesus Christ, that's an old father.
And I mean, imagine living to 90 and all those years on your own and for your children never to have a family unit. I think it's beautiful to have a second chance or a third chance.
Well,
it doesn't mean he doesn't love his wife. It means that life has moved on.
This is the thing. I mean, can his children not experience a normal life? You know what I mean? Can his children not experience what it'd be like to actually have a mother to take the burden off him all the time? Can he not experience some love from someone else? And it's not like a sin to get remarried or something like that. And it's just like, I don't know.
It's not like you don't love them anymore.
It's that's what I mean. It's like,
it's hard though.
Stops. It's just a different love for someone else. That's all it is. You know what I mean?
It's hard though. I suppose we can't, we can't really say because we're not in that position yet. But
MMT,
I don't know.
I've got a lot of male lovers. It's just not reciprocated yet. It will be one day. About 20 of them. And
look, when my husband dies,
find a new one.
When my husband dies, I'm going to have a lot of casual.
You're going to have a lot of casual coffees, okay?
Yeah, and cakes. I like dessert.
Yes.
Look, I'll be very honest with you guys. I'm shit scared stepping out again.
You're going to be fine.
Actually, honest,
Ron, you will be, because it's like one, it's like you're like, oh God, what would my husband say? Two, it's like, I haven't done this since God knows how many years. And you'll be panicking because you're not used to it and you don't know what they're going to be like. And when you're used to someone else and you're just like, oh, not all this again.
Yeah, but you know what, Bron? I'm pretty sure John would like for you to
be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I know he would, but I'll be honest with you that it scares the hell out of me.
Of course you're going to be scared, but guess what? Get excited as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Bron, this time, try an English man, not a Scottish one.
Oh,
Make sure he likes trolleys.
Let me tell you, there's something about Scotland. Oh my goodness gracious me! They make my knees weak.
Well, off you trot to Scotland and go get yourself a Scottish man,
To find another
blow his
Scottish
pipe
man.
all day long, and you'll be happy.
Just be
Plus,
careful
when they
near
wear that
Hadrian's
kilt,
Wall.
that does it for me.
Just be careful near Hadrian's Wall, because the pleb will be there with bagpipes converting.
She'll hit you on the head.
I'm telling you, the bagpipe, what she carries turns into a machine gun, because she'll be marching up and down that wall. Be careful with that, Bronwyn. She is the Loch Ness monster.
You can get excited, Bron, about a new life, a new chapter.
One chapter. Do you know what I said? The thing for Bron, my best advice to Bron is experience life on your own first, being independent, because you've been with someone for that long. Learn to love being on your own first and then get acquainted to someone and do it slowly that way. But learn to be happy with yourself first. I always think that's the best advice. And I do that to a lot of gay guys as well when they've been in long-term relationships, because they seem to jump into another one and then another one. And they're not sorting out themselves first, if you know what I mean, because it never works out.
Rebound relationships.
It's
Yeah.
not just rebound, it's just needing someone around, and you haven't getting used to yourself first. Know what you want, really,
Yeah.
and what you want to do. You know what I mean? Have that independence, you know?
So my as you know, my name's Bronwyn. My maiden name is Phillips, and my brother's name is Gareth. My great grandparents were Welsh, so
Oh, the
that's what
values.
I think. My father-in-law was very excited with my Welsh name.
She could
Candor.
have been related to a Tudor.
Well,
Candor.
Yes.
Go on.
Wally used to get quite excited with my name because she always thought that I was Welsh, but yeah, obviously I'm not.
Because the Tudors are
Candor.
Welsh. Yes.
Can you please? I know you're going to get mad at me, but you know I like a little bit of anger. Denise Gallagher's in the chat. Can you please apologise to her about the hormone thing that I told you about?
I don't need to apologise to her. I was looking out for her and she took it the wrong way.
Okay. But it's just the hormone thing, remember? We can't talk about ladies' hormones. You've got no ladies' hormones.
The thing
Or
is,
maybe you
though,
do, I don't know.
the thing is, though, MMD, I was there at the time, you weren't, and she was going on a
I
bit
was there.
No, you weren't there. She was going on a bit
Don't
ridiculous.
start on me.
And,
I'll do a live about you.
Do you want me to swim to Bondi Beach?
Yeah, come on down, bitch.
Right, I'm coming. So as I'm moving around now, I was sticking up for her and she took it the wrong way. That's not my problem.
I like you a lot, Denise Gallagher. And one day very soon he's going to say,
I like her when she's not being OT.
Denise Gallagher,
Like I
one day
told her
very
last night.
soon, Candor is going to say, I'm sorry about saying about your menopause. I know it in my heart.
I like it when she's not being OTT, like I told her last night.
Menopause is a bitch and you know nothing about it, so I apologise.
When we were in Michelle's, I know everything about menopause. I've got 3 fucking women in my family. 2 of them are on menopause now, and I've got a banshee for a fucking sister. Crazy nutter.
Well, guess what?
Worse than me mother.
Denise is lovely, and I liked her on your channel. Just like I like Possum.
Denise can come back to
me
my channel.
too.
She can come back to my channel if she wants to, but none of the craziness. Okay? No craziness.
She's not. No, don't say that word. It's called hormones that we unfortunately have to deal with. You're going to get a live straight after this live of me abusing
all
you.
All that needs to do is just listen to what I say and understand me meanings and not spiral off as though I'm bullying her, because I'm not. I'm just.
You were trying to look out for her.
Yes, I was trying to protect her from getting into trouble what she didn't need to get into. And she took it the wrong way.
That's okay. I'm just saying I like Denise. I think she's lovely.
The end of the day, it is what it is. Anyways, let's get back to the main point. Okay.
So
I'll do a live all about you. No,
go ahead, bitch. Go ahead.
MMD, you've got somebody on your chat here that has been that has stepped up for the first time to comment. Her name is Sheena Ellen. So hi MMD, chat, hi, not a troll. I'm a 5-year lurker. I whistleblower on my employer today, so I feel I can comment now. Nothing to lose. Excited to chat to you all. Feel like friends. So welcome, Sheena.
Welcome.
That's very brave.
Welcome. Isabella says, Cando, if you want to talk about women's hormones, have a go at me. I don't mind, even though I'm not menopausal. I can be neurotic at times. Take it out on me. It's funny.
I've lived my life around volcanoes, women erupting whenever they feel like it, and then blaming it on menopause.
I can laugh 1 minute and cry the next. I'm telling you right now. I could be laughing my tits off and be crying in the same breath.
It's not that. It's the anger. It's the anger, like volcanoes. I'm saying volcanoes. I'm not scared of tears. You know what I mean? It's
Now you've got all
volcanoes.
the ladies saying be nice about the hormones. Oh, sorry,
It's the
Kendall.
volcanoes which I don't like and I don't need. I'm a gay man, okay?
When you say nothing
that's-
at all.
But Kendall, hang on, think about all the things that happen badly to women. Menopause,
But that's not my fault.
menstruation,
But that's not my fault.
men.
That's not my fault. I'm just a gay man. I like
Yeah,
that.
but you're part of that. You're part of that group
You
called
know, like
men.
I avoid all that craziness, you know what I mean? Because I'm a gay man.
You're fucking crazy as an ass. What are you on about?
Like I've had to live with three freaking high heinous Sheilas all my freaking life. My mother, the fucking the dominant one, my sister, the fucking happy,
Hyena
and
shit.
the younger sister, the bloody toxic one. And even if they on the period or something, the menstruations and the anger what they had, and now they're on the menopause, and it's twice as fucking worse. I'm just like, I'm surprised I even have hair on my head, really, with the stress.
Kendall, you nailed it. It is twice as worse. I thought periods were bad. Menopause is horrendous.
It's
Horrendous.
horrendous. It's hell.
Do you not know once a month a man goes through something as well with symptoms as well? You didn't know that, but no, we have
It's
to
called
hold
midlife
it in.
crisis.
Masturbation is not menopause.
We have to hold it in with our emotions because we men, even if we gay men, you know, but we don't get any sympathy. No, we don't even get a tampon. No, we get nothing. We just get shut up. You're a
Oh,
guy.
shut
Deal
up,
with
you
it.
whining little bitch.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
never-
There you go. That's what men
never-
get.
You'll never win this. You in a chat
I've
with
already
mainly
won.
women.
I
You are
already
never going to
won
win
with
this.
MMD's comeback. Yes, Renita, you've never been horrible with me, and I welcome that kind of menopause.
Organized chaos. Organized chaos. One of my daughter's friends, he's very moody gay man. He was throwing a hissy fit and she gave him a tampon.
See, look
Oh, that's
at
funny.
Nicola Mooney says her 23-year-old calls her a nutter. You see? Jesus, I've been through the ringer, seriously. Like, I'm not joking. Even my mum's tried bloody suffocating us when she was on the menopause garden. I goes, get the fuck off us, you crazy bitch. And get some fucking pills.
Hey, Coffee Lover says, so glad I'm post-menopause. No help with that hell on earth. You still get lots of symptoms post. I'm post and it's freaking a nightmare.
Of course, I am Pink Lotus. I really am sweet. But the thing is, I can't show that to people because they will take advantage of my loveliness.
Oh, for God's sake.
MMD likes it when I'm a twat.
Yeah, I do. I love it. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious.
It's because I say things what people want to say but won't actually say it, and I
She-
just come out and say it.
So Sheena, thank you so much. You sent me the Chris Christopherson song. That was beautiful. That was absolutely stunning. A huge thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you'd never guess what? Rena, she sent us pictures of making me Christmas cake. How nice is
That's
that?
nice. Belladrone, why did God give us the menopause just as our kids are going through their awkward stage too? It's like Armageddon, it's true. Sorry.
How sweet is that of Rena to be making us a Christmas cake?
I told you I'd make one if I was there over there at the time.
Yeah, but you're not here, though, aren't you not?
I can make one any time of the year. It doesn't have to be Christmas.
Yeah, but you're not here, aren't you not? Bondi Beach, bitch.
February.
February. Yeah.
February, sick and tired of you hanging around me.
But no, do you know what I just thought? It's really kind of people online to even offer to do that. You know what I mean? That's how good people are.
Is that Sheena? Sheena emails me. Sheena. Oh, hello. If it's the Sheena.
Yes, she's the one who emailed the song to me. That's via you to me.
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you finally. Oh, isn't it lovely to have a community?
It is. It
Oh,
really
thank you,
is.
Sheena. I love getting your emails.
At least they've
Nice.
got an excuse. Which part of the excuse? I'm telling you what, it doesn't matter what I do.
Yeah, what's your
I
excuse?
say,
Possum said, She's a mod. She can mod you off if she likes.
But I'm a mod too.
You can get your spanners and beat each other up.
The thing is, I don't need an excuse.
I know, you're just a bitch.
I've got too many bitches on my dick, and I didn't invite not one of them on it. That's my issue. But yeah, I'm just I absolutely love the people and the channels. I do. I think I've got the best people ever. I really do. No offense, MMT and Prawn, but I really do. They're lovely. Couldn't ask for better people.
You've got beautiful people in your chat. Honestly, they're
Yeah, I
gorgeous.
really couldn't ask for better people.
In your channel, they're really lovely.
Yeah,
Mine are
Really,
better
really
than
lovely.
yours. Mine
and
are better than yours.
they actually care for each other and look out for each other as well.
Kidding.
They
Yeah.
really do.
So I mean, there's a number of people here talking about menopause. I know we had a menopause, or we spoke about menopause in another live. I can share with everyone that for the last 5 years that I've been after John's death, I thought a lot of it was grief. Looking back now, I absolutely can tell you that what I thought was grief and confusion and mind fog and anxiety and being angry was actually menopause.
It will
And
have been Prawn.
I should have gone on to HRT 2-3 years ago. It has been like a light bulb switch for me, and I've got to thank MMD for helping me through that, because she sat down and we had a long chat, and she said, "Hang on a second, Bron. You know what you're describing is you're 100%. I think you've got menopause symptoms. Go and get checked out." And it absolutely has turned my life around in 2 weeks. It's unbelievable the change with me. Now, it might not be for everyone, but if any of you are having symptoms, please go see the doctor. It is so good. I'm no longer anxious. I'm sleeping at night. I was only having 2 hours sleep a night. For the last year, 2025, 2 hours sleep a night. I was ragged, I was tired, I was grumpy. My anxiety was through the roof. It was like I thought I was going mad. I honestly thought I was going mad.
And that's normal for women to think that they're going mad, and there's over 100 symptoms. So a lot of women will get diagnosed with anxiety, depression, fibromyalgia, bone issues, blah blah blah, and get put on all these medications when it's really just your hormones. Once you settle your hormones, not settle them, balance them out with the right progesterone, estrogen, and testosterone, everything else just it melts away.
And always carry an adult nappy with you in a bin bag when you go into places, just in case.
You're so funny, Kendall. So funny.
HRT is a lifesaver, and it protects your bones. I've said this before, and I cannot say it, I can scream it from the rooftops. It protects your bones, your heart. It protects you from certain cancers as well. It actually protects you from bowel cancer. The studies that came out in 2001 were actually wrong. It does not cause bowel cancer, breast cancer, unless you got a BRCA2 gene mutation kind of cancer cell in your body. But it protects you from Alzheimer's as well. It's really, really, really good for you, because all you're doing is you're not adding something to your body. You're just topping up what your body was used to, because technically women were only meant to ovulate, produce children, then die in their early 50s. You weren't meant to go through menopause. So you need, just like you need vitamin B, iron, etc., you need that. And men also, I have also educated my brothers with this. You lose testosterone, even you, Cantor, you should get your levels checked, because if you lose testosterone, you lose heart protection, bone protection, brain protection. You need to check your hormone levels, just like you do with all your vitamins.
Is that why Trevor's more or less a woman now with his age?
Oh dear, I don't know.
No, I tell you what it is for women as well. Soya milk is good for you, your estrogen. Have
Yes.
soya beans, that's really good for you
Yes,
as well.
that's good too.
It is.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
really
Yes,
drink
good
you're
it.
right.
So I can't
and
drink it.
No,
check
I
Wow.
can't drink it either.
check for your bone. Check for your bone density as well. That's so important because your bones do get brittle as you get older. And don't be thinking that you're back in your 20s where you're shaking your ass and stuff. You're going to lose a hip. Okay.
Yeah. And like Nicola
Um,
Mooney says here too, she takes magnesium as well. That the really good combination for women at a certain age is magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin B12, B2. Did I miss anything? A good
Vitamin C,
chamomile tea at
iron,
night. Yep. And
iron,
collagen powder, iron.
yeah,
And only
iron's
if you're
important.
low. Yes, you must check your iron load. Don't just go grab iron and take it, because you can actually overload on iron, and that could actually cause heart attacks, as can low iron cause heart attacks as well, or heart arrhythmias. So it's very important to get your iron checked. If you're not optimal, at least over 100, you need to take iron. Don't listen to the doctors. They'll say, well, this is in Australia, the numbers, and the UK, we have the same numbers as the UK. If you're 30, they go, oh, it's okay, it's too low, and that can contribute to anxiety and depression as well. It's not just mental stuff like chemical imbalances. A lot of things in your body, like vitamins, can contribute to anxiety and depression.
and magnesium helps you sleep better as well at night.
Yep. Possum, that's the old study, the 2001 studies, which was actually led by a cardiologist. When the cardiologist found out that HRT protects the heart in women, it keeps all the vessels nice and clean and bendy. Once you lose estrogen, they become stiff, and a lot of women in their early 50s will have heart attacks if they don't take HRT. It does not cause cancer. The study was incorrect, and it's taken over 20 years to correct that now. It'll only cause cancer. It's actually being used in men's breast cancer, estrogen, to help them with breast cancer. So all those studies were incorrect. They have just in America removed the black box warning from estrogen and hormones to say that it doesn't cause cancer. So please, if you need it, I don't care if you're 60, 70, 80, 90, to protect your bones and to protect your brain health, please just top it up. It is so
I don't
important.
I don't believe in America's statistics anyway, what they do, because they fucked up in the 70s and 60s saying that sugar wasn't the problem, it was saturated fat. It was like fat's what you get
Exactly.
balls to, and that is not the case at all. Fats is better for you, miles better for you than what sugar can ever be, because it's like glass in your system, and that causes you to get Alzheimer's and dementia. The sugar, you're not supposed
Yeah.
to have sugar.
Yep. See, Sheena here says MMD. She's a nurse. I'm 1,000% correct. I don't know if I told you guys, but I did actually, Candle knows, I did medical school. And that's what I wanted to be, a GP a few years ago. But I was a single mum at the time, and my mum was unwell, so I was looking after her, and I had to do night shifts. I had to do be an intern at the hospital. My husband's been actually saying to me I should finish it now, and I might finish it now. Medicine and the human body is something I'm very passionate about, so I do a lot of study in that. Plus, I've studied to be a menopause coach. I would never lead anyone astray when it comes to their bodies, but for women and men, especially my husband, he's just had all his tests done as well. Even my daughter, who's only just turned 24 yesterday, she, she may need a little top up of hormones in between her cycle because she gets kind of different effects. So it's really important to take care of your bodies. I'm going to try work on Candor to get rid of his diabetes slowly, because I was diabetic at 41 because of hormones, but I got rid of it. So yeah, it's really important to look after your body. I actually would love to have a channel just about the human body and HRT, to be honest. It's my passion.
Can we experiment on beneath sperms and science?
No,
Can
look,
we?
when Bron came like with all their symptoms and that, I was like, oh my God, Bron, no, like you're the right age, and women will go, oh my God, I think I'm going mad. My brain is foggy. You know, I don't feel no joy in life anymore. I don't have no energy. I feel flat. And even men as well. Like you're at that age too, Candle, now when things, at 40, testosterone starts slowly petering out. I've got brothers that are much older than me, and I've said to them, go get your
what the
testosterone
thing is
checked.
as well, though. Men can still produce sperm and have children at
I'm
the
not
age of
talking
70.
about. Yeah, but I'm not talking about, and this is what people think with hormones as well. Like they think it's all about, your sexual desire. I'm not talking about sexual desire. It's got nothing to do with that. Even I'm on testosterone myself, 0.04 mil a day,
I never
and on
cared.
HRT. It's not. I'm such a bitch. It's not about sexual arousal or anything like that. You obviously, a woman here in Australia and the UK has to tell the doctor they don't have sexual arousal to get on testosterone, which is crap. We have to lie to them to get it because it's not really.
But with the
It's a
testosterone, does that not give you more rage?
no. Because the therapeutical dose for a woman is really, really low. But I'm not talking about the sexual side of it. We have to say that to the doctors to get it prescribed because that's the only way they'll prescribe it. But I'm talking about the benefits in your body, a man as well, your heart. You need to protect your heart, your bones, and Alzheimer's. I'm not saying it's a very big studying at the moment about Alzheimer's and dementia in both men and women is the effect of the hormones as they decrease as you get older. So that could very well be, I'm not saying your father, but I look back at my mum's health and she was very healthy eating, Mediterranean, Italian eating, never ate junk food, never drank alcohol or smoked.
Yeah.
She was losing a lot of hair. Now that I've done all the studies, I think, shit, she didn't have no freaking testosterone. She didn't have estrogen. I could have protected her heart, You got to
This is
protect your heart. It's not about sexual
that's what I
arousal.
was thinking when you were on about the
Thank you
HRT.
so much,
When
Bron.
you were on about the HRT thing, I'm thinking, why don't they have something that in for men as well to protect men?
They do. They do. So if a man, there was a man, I don't know, I think he was in Sweden. His growth plate didn't close over. So he's a really, really, really tall man. And they had to actually give him a lot of estrogen to get his growth plate to grow over and to keep him in health. Men you have to look after your hormones as well. And like I said, I'm not talking, people think hormones, they think, oh, it's about sex, but it's not about that. The things that women go through is horrendous if you don't look after your hormones, skin, hair, everything. And it's also the same with men. You have to protect your heart and your brain.
To be quite honest, I don't know if this is a fact or anything, but with the medications what I'm on and stuff like that, and ever since this accident, I feel a hell of a lot weaker than what I've ever have.
Yes, you will, because metformin, as much as it's a good drug, it's a really bad drug as well. So the sooner that you can organically try and get your body, and with diabetes, you've got to reduce your inflammation, right, in your body. So you've got to reduce that to reduce your diabetes, your numbers. The sooner you can get rid of your diabetes or put it in remission, the better it is for you, because everything that you're taking is going to suppress everything, your mood, your appetite. Your appetite might be up or it might be down. It's going to make you extremely tired. I mean, I remember being...
The Manjaro,
yeah, I remember.
It's from hungering because it's not been right. When I've been on the medications, I get more hungry, but the Manjaro stops that.
I remember when I was type 2 diabetic, and that was all through hormones. At 41, I started this freaking journey. I'd eat a plate of pasta and I'd have to go to sleep. I was so tired and I wouldn't wake up because my sugars would spike. It's the carbs. But once I put it all in remission, it's not like that now. You have to really look after your body.
Yeah. Andrew, I'm concerned. I'm concerned with your eyes. I honestly,
don't talk about that yet.
I'm very concerned.
That'll all get sorted out. It's sorting things out. I just don't want to end up like Trevor, looking like Joe 90.
What I'm trying to say is that if with diabetes, if I know how much of a challenge you had it last year with the stress and everything and how it sparked in that. If it sparks, you run at risk with regards to having effect with eyes. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, my mum was visually impaired because of diabetes.
Yeah, I'm not saying you've got a problem. I'm just saying that's my biggest concern, that I'd hate for you to see you spiking like you did last year, because it brings that risk in for you. That's my concern.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mum actually ended up visually impaired because of her type 1, because her pancreas died after she had me, her diabetes. So your kidneys and your eyes are your main concern. Obviously, losing limbs is a main concern too, but you really must look after that. Like
Yeah.
it, the best way to do anything, and this is probably for everybody, and I say this to my daughter all the time, this is the way I do it. I mean, I don't want to be a preacher here, but eat really good, hydrate really good for 6 days. 8 o'clock at night, stop eating to 8 o'clock in the morning. You are going into that starving your body, right? Letting it cleanse. Lots of fluids. And then 1 day a week, cheat. Have your cheat day, have your cake, have your chips, have what you want, then back on it. If you live your life like that, you seriously are going to be so healthy.
I miss the days when I could cheat, but that's in my youth when I was more beautiful.
I miss the days
Antoinette
that I could cheat.
Antoinette asked, MMD, during menopause, why do some women lose hair, and do women need testosterone? Yes. There's several women why women, I've lost a lot of hair as well. I've still got lots of hair, thankfully, but I've lost lots of hair. You do need testosterone. When you are going through menopause, you might only need it for a 5-year period. The worst years are between, your last cycle and 5 years after, but your hair should regain. Drink collagen. I've said that to Ron as well. Collagen powder. Please drink
And
collagen powder.
Drink some Guinness. Guinness is good for you.
Yeah, Guinness is good too.
I got very excited the other day because you can get alcohol-free Guinness
in
Australia. Yeah, it's lovely. Tastes exactly the same as Guinness. It was stunning. Really, really lovely. I had some over the weekend.
Yeah, it's you've really got to, like, I know it's probably not a subject people like to talk about, but I listened to Milty today and she was saying she was having brain fog, and I really wanted to say to her, girl, it's called perimenopause. You really need to now up your ante with your food, good vitamins, and really look after yourself.
Are you sure it wasn't a hangover from New Year because she was really wasted?
No.
And I think
not
and
5
do you know what? I'm
days.
going to ask her as well when I'm on the phone, did you get laid, girl? And if she says yes, I'm going to say good girl.
But I'm glad you're doing really well now, Bron. I'm really glad.
Oh, huge. And thanks to you, MMD, honestly. Thanks to you. It's like a light has flicked for me. Honestly, huge.
Right, just imagine though, if Bron didn't even know that or no one helped her out, what the hell would have happened? You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. That's why they call, years ago, women used to get, like 50 plus years ago, women were sanctioned. They were put in mental hospitals. They became alcoholics. They became drug addicts because they didn't know what was happening with their bodies. Most general practitioners have an hour and a half of menopause, and it affects 51% of the population. 51% of the population, and they have an hour and a half education in it.
Do you know if this kept on going on? Do you know what they'd find, Bron? In the church, having a bath in the holy water for prisoners. And then running on buses.
In our church.
Running on buses like Tasmanian devil.
We don't. I'm Anglican. We don't have holy water in our church.
Tina is 100% right here. If people listen to their body, you would eat when your body tells you, when you're hungry, and eat what it's craving. Your body tells you what it needs. 100% correct. I crave things. Broccoli, collie, what are those? Brussels sprouts. My body tells me. Your body, you've got to listen to your body. You have to.
Tell you what, MMD, my body's been craving broccoli and salad stuff. Seriously, it's been crazy.
Well, you need to eat it because it's if you don't listen to your body when your body is speaking, you are doing yourself some detrimental harm. It's asking for it. My son, when he was younger, he used to scream for veggies. He used to go, Mum, if we had a busy week and I hadn't cooked veggies, he'd start getting a little bit of a sore in his mouth. He'd go, Mum, I need veggies. And he would. I'd give him veggies, the sore would go.
Well, the thing is, what I do is I salsa my ass over to the fridge and I get a pre-made salad and I pull it out and I lift the wrapper over and I put some low no sugar dressing on it and it goes down my throat like dick. That's what I
God.
do.
No, your
Tell
body
you,
will tell you what you need. It really will.
I've missed my vocation, everyone. I should have been a romance novelist. I could have been the next Jackie Collins.
So why
You mean
don't you do that? Honestly, why don't you do that? I would.
The
You could write your own book.
the fantasies of the geisha.
You're
Go
right.
for
You're
it.
right, Possum. You're 100% right too. Most medicine is just a big money making machine, and that is absolutely right. You can get most of your health through food. Hydration is a big one. Yeah.
Julianne, I would feel so sad if I couldn't color my hair. I find it's my one way to be creative, but I can understand what you say. I love coloring my hair. I absolutely adore it.
MFD,
Well,
have you poached one of my moderators? Another one?
which one?
Kathy White?
She asked to be. I'll do what I want. Who the fuck are
Wow.
you? What is your
She's
name, Trevor? You're going to
poaching
tell me
my
what to do?
moderators. Oh, see how it is now. We need wasn't enough now. It's Kathy fucking
Oh, go do an emergency live about it. Go on, I dare you.
Bondi bitch is stealing my mods.
I'm better looking than you. Haha.
You wish, bitch. But I know, Isabella, it's beautiful. Because I am related to the cause. We all beautiful.
Why do we always end up on menopause?
Because she's a obsessed in fucking menopause.
Always end up on the menopause. I really need a menopause debacle channel.
Well, that was something that you wanted to do.
I've just noticed,
Yeah, I
Renita,
do.
I've just noticed it's just like she's taken all my women. Nah, she can use them. They're good women. I mean, I only mod the best. The best a gear can get.
No, I look
So
at
we
this.
started. Go
I
on.
look at this live and everything, and I get quite excited. I really hope that this community can heal and we can have banter like this and move on. I really do.
Of
It's been
course it
lovely.
can, Bron. It's if people are willing to turn away from the negativity and the toxicity all the time and look for something what's more productive and better and more for our ages and the way we go on having a laugh. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But the problem
Yeah.
is people have been too installed into this kind of toxicity. And you've got to admit, Megs, it is a trolling place where patrols go. It's talking negative about Harry and Meghan. That's what it is.
But we don't even
So,
talk about Harry and Meghan anymore.
no, we don't. The creators have turned it into them as the celebrities, and they never were. They just commentators. That's it.
So Sheena would
Yes,
like us to talk
Antoinette.
about skin. Sheena would like us to talk about skin cancer next.
Yeah, that'd be great because that is a
I
big
think so.
one. Yep, that's a big
It's
one.
huge, especially in Australia.
Kathy,
You can
you
ask
don't
if you
have,
like, Sheena, and we can talk about health stuff if you like.
Kathy, you don't have to explain yourself. I'm joking on with MMD. It's fine. You can go wherever you want, man. It's only me taking the piss. My humour.
Yeah, but just really look after your health, especially after the old pandemic, how to detox that shit out your system as well.
You've got to look after your bodies, you do. Even I know that I've got a wake-up call with this diabetes. You've got to look after your bodies the best way you can. And with a broken knee, you've got to really look after yourself and watch exactly what you do and what you eat. Even I know that. It was a big wake-up call. And even I'm sorting out my body now, bit by bit, what I can manage to do.
Tina,
So
I'd love
many
to have you on one day. Email me and we can do a health live. That's
I would love to listen to that. Honestly, Sheena, being an expert, I would love to listen to you and MMD talk about that.
See, look at Juanita says she needs some help too. You know what I mean? The thing is, if you're capable enough to walk out the door, you've got two arms. Bit by bit, go for a walk and pace yourself. Work it up to 40 minutes to 50 minutes, and that's enough a day for what you call it an exercise. And just eat sensibly and watch the hidden sugars in the meals what you have. If it's ready-made meals, tomato, barbecue sauces, it's riddled with sugars and sugar alternatives, which is even worse than sugar. Just be careful what you put in your mouth. Less carb, more salad, more veg. Your meal should be
Antoinette said it would.
out.
Antoinette said it'd be great to have a channel to do with health. Yeah, I do. Maybe I
Your
should
meal,
just start it, eh, Bron?
well,
I think
your
we should
meal
start it. We
plate,
should have.
everyone, ladies out there and everyone, your meal plate should be half of it salad or veg, quarter of it protein, and quarter of it carb if you need to. And don't have carb every meal. Have it alternative like every other meal or something.
So MMD, what we should, I think it's a great idea, and I think we should have challenges. Like, I know it's unfair and poor candle, but we should have, let's put a challenge out on how many steps to walk for this week. I don't know, and see how if we can all reach it. So collectively, we all become healthier. We share
Yeah,
good
do it.
recipes. We share ideas. We speak about certain. I think it's a great idea. Absolutely brilliant idea.
And everyone, when you're having your dinner, eat your veg first before your meat. And
And when
before
you're
it,
hungry, drink water, because 90% of the time you think you're hungry, you're actually dehydrated.
drink water before you go to bed as well. And don't put your finger in a glass of water or you're going to pee the bed.
Oh my goodness, Kathy, you're a melanoma survivor. That is huge. Well done. Congratulations.
This is Nurse Candor, part-time secretary for Dr. Hesketh.
Thank you for the super chat, Bron. You shouldn't have.
No, I wanted to thank everyone on the chat here. It's been the most fantastic chat, honestly, and everyone's so kind. And it's just lovely. It's lovely to be in such a lovely community. I wanted to say thank you to everyone here. It's lovely participating with you all.
Do you know, if I won the lottery or something like that, like and I was really rich, I would have my own special chef come in and make my meals properly. I really would.
Yeah, that would
I
be good.
always say that too, but I like my own cooking.
Right, the thing is though, if it's like done by someone else, like a proper chef and stuff like that, you're not gonna like wean off on the side and just grab something what you want. Your meals will be there prompt. You know what I mean? Because
Well, why
sometimes
don't
when
you get prepaid meals, pre-done meals?
they're not the same. Those the thing is though, like if you're making food yourself, you think, oh, I'll just go and grab a quick snack because I can't be bothered to make a meal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't do that though. I eat chocolate at night when I talk to Bron.
Yeah, that's
Um,
us. That's both of our weakness.
See,
We're
I've gone
terrible.
up, even though I've got like sweet stuff in the house, I've turned to more like savory stuff, like or salad or vegetables with meat.
Because
That's
your
what I've
body,
turned.
because your body's telling you that you need it. Protein should only be as big as your fist, your palm.
A man always needs
Sorry.
good meat. A man always needs a good piece of meat inside him, no matter what.
Oh God, you've got dick on your brain, haven't you? For God's sake.
No, I've got beef stew in the slow cooker.
Look, I know someone that got skin cancer. She was only 33, 34. And they thought it was just a skin cancer. Anyway, it developed into lung cancer, brain cancer, and she's left 2 small children. So skin cancer is very, very dangerous.
It is. That's why I feel sorry for people over in Australia, because you've got more high risk of getting it. Skin cancer, like all sunblock.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, look, I grew up in South Africa, but it's similar to Australia. However, Australia's got higher factor with regards to ozone layer and that. But our generation, so MMD and myself's generation, we used to do stupid things. I used to lie
Mm-hmm.
with baby oil on, so that I could burn. Clearly remember doing that. I did some stupid stuff. Never ever wore a hat. Never wore. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry. Never put a hat on. Never put sunscreen on. Never wore a rashie. A rashie is that
Rashy
like a
vest.
top that you wear, a vest that you do. I mean, coming to Australia, oh my goodness, I've learned so much about how to look after my skin. And even now, I can be silly. I can go do gardening for 2 hours and then go, oh, hang on a second, I haven't put sunscreen on. Silly.
You see, there you don't get it, Bron. In South Africa, no protection, could be trampled by an elephant as well. How dangerous it is. And now
Well,
she's moved
you
to
say
Australia.
that.
Knows.
So you say that. I've actually been chased by an elephant. And
There
I'm
you
telling you
go.
the absolute truth. I went to the Kruger National Park with my family, and we went on a walking. You can buy these walking safaris, and you go out with 2 rangers and you walk among the wildlife. We were following this elephant. The wind changed, and he came and he charged us. We were all hiding behind a little rock, and the rangers started shooting around him to stop him because he was quite dangerous. And thankfully, he walked away. And let me tell you, it was the scariest experience of my life, but it is a memory that I'll hold with me forever because it was so amazing. But yeah, so yes, I've been chased by an elephant.
There you go.
Well,
Can't always
it's
right.
been nearly 3.5 hours. I think we should boot off.
Sheena,
You're beating Denise. Woohoo!
Sheena, everyone knows sunbeds are bloody dangerously horrible things to get skin cancer. And if you're going to Ibiza, put some bloody sunblock on. God bloody sake. Sheesh.
Bad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So in Australia, I don't know if it's like everyone. I don't think it's everywhere. Children, when they go to school, are not allowed to go out and play in the playground if they don't have a hat on. They're not allowed
Yep.
to. And
Even I
so
go
if
out
you've
in the
got
No hat,
summertime with
no
a hat
play.
on. I've got a
no
summer
hat, no play.
hat. I've got a summer hat, girls, and I put sunblock on even when I go out to try and bag the washing outside in the summertime, and I stick my little straw hat on my head. My family take the piss, but I burn like hell, and seriously, I'm a vampire, and that's only 5 minutes out before 10 o'clock in the morning. That's how bad it is. The sun in the summer here, because we don't
Thank
have
you,
And
that.
Anna Geezer.
and all the young ladies that are younger than me, please put sunscreen under your makeup. I wish I did it every day.
Or you can
Sunscreen
get
under your
makeup.
makeup
Or you can get
with
makeup with
sunscreen in it.
sunscreen in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in it. Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm bad for sunscreen. I go outside, hang the washing, and I burn. And I go
Yeah, me
brown
as
real
well.
quick.
And
No,
and put it on your
I
nose
go
and
red.
your ears.
I go
I used
red.
to lay in the sun for hours and hours and hours. Sleep in the sun. Yeah, it's bad. Anyway, I think we should boot off. It's been. Oh, I beat Denise. Did you say? I wasn't even trying.
Yeah, she does 3 hours 15 lives.
Have you seen what she talks about, though?
Oh no, puts me to sleep.
Have you seen the little possum? Have you seen the little possum on Alex's page? It's so cute.
The squirrels,
No,
they're
the
stunning.
squirrel, not the
The
possum.
squirrels, they're absolutely beautiful.
Mm.
I wish we had squirrels in Australia, but I mean,
So
I do love
do
our
I.
possums. I adore our possums. They're very cute. They're very different from the American possums, but oh my goodness, they're gorgeous.
MMJ, I will fax you my payslip for this session. I'd just like to say to everyone in the chat, thank you for listening to me. And Bron, thank you. And
There's your
MMJ,
doorbell.
thank you. I've
All
got
right,
to go.
thanks. Bye for now.
Bye.
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 Thank you so much, Bron and Mods and everyone in the chat.
Sakay
It's been
says the Blue Lizard
interesting.
50 factor Australian sunscreen is very good. I didn't know that one. I'll go and actually have a look at that.
I've never heard of that one. Never ever heard of it. God, we can talk about anything, can't we? The poor men in the chat. You're just sorry you ain't got an Australian didgeridoo candy. That's true. Have you gone quiet, Bron? Yes, you got to search your body everywhere. Amazon seller. I'll have to have a look at that. Ron, you've gone muted. I was going to say bye. Are you there? Did your earpods go flat? Alrighty, I think Bron's gone. Bye, Bron. Thanks for chatting. Janice's lives will definitely cure insomnia. Thank you, Bron. MMD, my collagen powder turned up today, hoping it will help my pain. It will. Give it a few weeks and it will help your pain and joints. It is amazing to take. Your hair and skin will love you for it. All right, thanks, guys. Catch you soon. Take good care. Have a good day or evening. Bye for now. No, Sheena's not a troll. Bye for now.